What up? What up? What up?
Yo,
This your
yo, yo,
boy.
yo,
This your boy, Boss Man Ticket.
yo. Here, getting it in, baby. Please like, please share, please subscribe to this shit because this is very
Yeah.
important. What we about to tell you guys.
Subscribe, man. Subscribe. Go ahead and get it started. We talking about them NBA finals.
Well, it's official. Miami versus the Lakers. It's gonna be a tough one, man. It's not gonna be an easy road for LeBron. I think LeBron can pull it out, but I don't think it's gonna be that easy. I think this looks like me a 6-7 game series. I think Miami is for real. I think they here to stay. Tyler Hero and all those young guys, they coming through like they supposed to. So I don't know. It's gonna be a tough one. What you think?
LeBron gonna get it. Yeah, it ain't gonna be easy. I would have rather saw Boston come and he would have took them out in 5 for sure. I say, yeah, it's gonna be tough. He can get it done in 6. He'll finish them in 6. They're gonna have to work hard though. It make the champagne taste sweeter though at the end.
Yeah,
That's all.
yeah. I bet you the happiest person in the room right now is probably Pat Riley, though. I have to say that he probably happy as hell getting to the finals without LeBron. I
Yeah.
think he probably more happy about this than the ones he won with LeBron. Believe it or not.
You
So,
think, but you gotta win it though. So if you get there and don't win it, I mean, it was a good accomplishment, but it was all for nothing.
yeah, but they weren't expected to get there. So you got to give them that. Two, this is a Pat Riley team. This is a team that he built from scratch. You know what I'm saying? So LeBron's team wasn't really built from scratch like that. It was really some free agents came, some big name free agents came, and they decided to win a championship. This right here is basically all homegrown players. The only free agent they brought in was Jimmy Butler, and I wouldn't consider Jimmy Butler a top 5 player. So,
Nah.
so this kind of team for Pat Riley, this is his team. This is a team that he built, and for him to get this far with this team, I think he's more happier with this team than the team he won, than the championships he won with LeBron and D Wade, Chris Bosh.
So you saying even if they get stopped, he cool.
Yep.
Just with getting this far.
Yep.
I mean,
Yep.
it's definitely an accomplishment. I have to say that.
Because this kind of puts him in the one of the greatest GMs of all time at this point right now for him. I think this puts him at that level now. Like he was good, but now he's like Red Auerbach type level now. So I would say that he's more happier with this than the finals he won with LeBron for sure. So I think he don't care if he win or lose. I don't think. It'd be great if he won. He'd be ecstatic if he won that shit.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, he'll be jumping for joy. He can retire after this win. But I don't think they're gonna pull it off. They're gonna give it a go though. I will say that.
Who gonna get game 1?
I'm leaning towards Miami. I'm leaning towards Miami on this one.
So you think they're gonna come in and shake shit up off trip?
Yeah, I think they're gonna show the Lakers that they're here. They're for real. They're not gonna build. LeBron might not be taking them seriously just yet.
Oh, he's taking them serious.
Nah, I don't think so.
He know how Pat Riley get down. He already know what it is over there.
Yeah, but
trust me,
it may be, but I don't think he's taking them seriously. I don't think the Lakers is taking them seriously either. I don't think the role players are gonna be taking them seriously like that. They think they got this in the bag, and I think Miami gonna hit them in the mouth game 1. Yeah, I think so. I think it's gonna be one of them games that Miami might start off slow. They might start off slow in the beginning, but then I think they're gonna walk the Lakers down. They're gonna walk them down game 1. They're gonna do their normal traditional game that they've been doing all playoffs. Getting down big in the first half and then walking them all the way down to the 4th quarter. I think that's how it's gonna be.
And then you must think the Lakers are gonna take off from there after that game. Then
they're gonna win. I think they'll probably win. Like it probably go Miami game 1, Lakers game 2, Lakers game 3, Miami game 4. And Lakers might win the next 2. They'll probably push them out in 6. But none of these games are gonna be close. Okay,
None
none
of
of
them
these
gonna be
games, none of them are gonna be blowouts. They're gonna be down to the wire. It's gonna be like that. LeBron ain't gonna win this stuff like there ain't gonna be no double-digit blowouts, nothing like that. It's gonna be single digits. It
so
could be
pretty much just like the Western Conference Finals was with Denver.
worse. It's gonna be worse because Miami, they play very methodical. They're a very methodical team. They don't take bad shots and they run that clock down to nothing. Okay, they take the best shot possible. And if they need a bucket, they'll just give it to either Jimmy Butler or Tyler Hero. So I don't know. This one, it's gonna be interesting. Iguodala is gonna play a big factor in this kid. I told you about Iguodala. I told you about him. I said he gives good minutes every time. He gives good minutes. He came through tonight. And I just think that this is all about whose role players are better. To be honest with you, whose role players are going to step up. Right now, the edge goes to Miami. I will say that. The edge for the role players, the edge goes to Miami. I don't trust
the Lakers. Shit, Howard, Rue, Alex Caruso, KCP, Casey Uwe.
Nope. KCP is cool. I'll give you KCP. And
Kyle Snooze.
Nope, he's too inconsistent.
Rajon Rondo.
I'll give you Rondo and KCP.
Rondo and KCP.
That's it. Everybody else is inconsistent.
Who else? Dwight Howard. When they play him, he gave good minutes. You gotta put him in there too. He helped them. He helped them win that Denver series. Believe that.
But Miami plays small.
That means they ain't gonna be because they're gonna have Bam out there and Anthony Davis going to have to play the 5. Who gonna play the 4?
They're gonna put Markieff Morris in there. That's who they're gonna put in there. This is all about the role players.
Markieff gave good minutes versus the Rockets, so he gonna have to play that role again, which will be the. And you know what, Kuzma needed. Kuzma might step up. To be honest, look for Kuzma to play all right. Believe it or not,
maybe, but I wouldn't count either way. That's inconsistent. I can't count on that. Okay, the Heat
it's gonna be by committee.
Okay, the Heat bench and the role players, they've been stepping up the whole playoffs. They've been playing good the whole way. There is no real inconsistencies with Miami and their role players. You know, the only reason why they might be inconsistent is if one of those role players like Tyler Hero is going off. Okay, and they might not, the other players might not get the ball. So, you know, Miami, I got to give the edge to Miami with the role players. LeBron is going to have to he's going to have to cover for the inconsistency of the role players. That's what's going to have to happen, because that's the only way they're going to be able to win. I don't trust the Lakers role players. Rondo might give you something, and KCP might give you something, but they're playing a physical style game. No, Miami is playing physical. I don't know if those role players is ready for that. Bam, I think he might give AD some problems. If they go with AD at the 5 and Bam is guarding them, I think okay, Bam gonna give him problems.
Nah.
Okay, we're gonna give him problems. I'm not trusting that right now.
Bam gonna get cooked.
I don't think so. So I don't know. The question is, who's gonna be guarding Tyler Hero?
He played a what? The
He's
3,
playing
right?
he's almost playing the point at this point. Right now, he's been playing the point guard position. Who's gonna guard him? Because Miami don't play 1-on-1. They picking and rolling. They shooting off the 3. They shooting off the pick. You know, they getting the ball and they pulling up. And so, and like I said, Joker is as good as he is. At the end of the day, he's still slow. Okay, Bam is going to be able to get that ball in the pick and roll and roll to the basket and go for the dunk. I don't know. Joker couldn't do that. You know, he was more of a slow down, post up game. I don't see. Bam is totally different.
So what? AD can't hold that.
I just think that it presents a problem. It presents Bam might score, or he might draw the foul. You know, put these guys in foul trouble. I don't know. And they run screens. They run a lot of screens. A lot of pick and pop shots. You know, guys running off the screen and pulling up, like Duncan Robinson and everything. I think that's going to pose a problem. They're going to be fighting through picks. A lot of picks with Miami. It's all about pick and roll and setting picks, and Jimmy Butler coming up for a pick. It's all picks. So these guys got to really extend a lot of energy, you know, trying to keep these guys, trying to guard these guys. I don't know.
You act like you sound like Miami can win this thing.
I just think at the end they got LeBron. In the end, it's LeBron.
But LeBron, you and I both know LeBron can't come up with those type of performances anymore.
He gonna have to.
Like he can't put them together. You think Bron can have 4 good games?
Yeah.
They're gonna be back to back.
It's gonna be a 6-7 game series. That's why I'm telling you why Miami's gonna make it tough. Okay, I'm not saying they're gonna win. I'm just saying they're gonna make life a little hard for the Lakers on this one. This could take a lot out of LeBron on this one. You know.
What you talking about moving forward?
Yeah. Because he's going to dig deep for this one. He's going to dig deep for Miami. Miami ain't walking away. They're not there to just be there. They're there to win. And that's a whole different ball game. Denver was happy just to be in the Western
Conference. No, they were trying to win that.
No, they weren't trying to win that like that. You know, No, and they didn't believe that they really couldn't beat the Lakers. Probably after game 3, they realized that they weren't there. After game 3, they realized that. I don't see it. They got lucky with that game 3 win anyway. Didn't they win game 3? Yeah, I think they won game 3. Yeah, they got lucky.
Who?
The Nuggets.
So you said they had no business winning the game?
Nah. They got lucky with that. Yeah, because they was up 20 points and Bron brought them back down to 3. Yeah. That game. Yeah, they barely got out. You're right. They barely got out of that game.
That's when Bron was playing like an old man. No, they won that game. And Bron was playing like an old man. Yeah. That was game
4.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, game 3, they was up 20 points and the Lakers walked them down. Yeah, after game 3, they realized that they ain't there. They can't beat that team. No. So I see Miami probably gonna take them to 6, maybe 7 games. But Brown will pull it out.
I'm trying to send this tweet. That's what you keep on talking about it while I'm doing this. I'll keep on messing up.
Yeah. So
finals MVP.
Yeah, if it's the Lakers, it's gonna have to be LeBron.
Hey, I don't know. I'm wondering if AD can steal it.
Yeah, right.
Put it like this. If it had to be a MVP for that right there, say it had to be an MVP for that series right there, who would have got it?
For what?
This last series we just saw.
For the Lakers?
Yeah.
LeBron.
What, versus the Nuggets?
Yeah. Who closed him? Boy went for 40.
Yeah, that because after that lethargic performance the game before,
he had damn near 30 points in that game. You call that lethargy? Yeah, damn near 30, and almost a triple double with that.
I couldn't believe that was 30 points. That was hard to believe.
Well, it was. It was 30. It was almost 30 points, and he had almost a triple double to go along with it. Then he comes back and go for damn near 40 and a triple double.
AD saved his bacon at hitting that shot.
What bacon? What you talking about? Game 2 or something?
Yeah, when AD busted that shot, LeBron didn't want nothing to do with that rock. He was running from it.
So you saying LeBron is scared to hit a game-winning shot?
Why he ain't want it? Because Rondo said, looked him in the eye. He stood still.
No, it's LeBron showing the world that it's just not him. It's more than just LeBron. It's AD and LeBron.
Okay,
you know, it is. It's true. It's AD and LeBron, not just LeBron and the Lakers. It's LeBron, AD, and the Lakers. Okay, that's what it is. Okay.
Who is LeBron's best teammate ever?
Probably, I would have to go with D Wade. I would go with D Wade.
Is AD close?
I mean, I'm still gonna have to go with Kyrie second.
Damn.
I have to go.
You out your mind, dude.
What you talking about?
Why is you putting AD last? AD got better defense than all of them. And AD can score just as good as either one of them.
I don't know. You think that team could beat Golden State? 73-9 is Golden State.
You talking about the one that LeBron then beat?
Yeah.
With a LeBron of that age and AD? Yeah.
No, that LeBron of right now is what they have as constructed.
But see, you giving Kyrie a younger LeBron.
I'm going with the team.
See?
I'm going with the team now.
If you gave them both the same LeBron, which is the 2016 or whatever Bron that was, you give them both that Bron, oh hell yeah.
No, they don't beat them.
Oh hell yeah.
No, they don't. They don't beat them. They don't beat them.
Because for one, who the fuck gonna hold AD? Draymond Green?
Yep.
He's gonna get barbecued.
You crazy. You on drugs.
Man, get out of here.
You on drugs.
See, Draymond Green can hold Anthony Davis? Are you crazy?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. I do believe that.
He would have lit what's name ass up.
You tripping.
He would have averaged 30 a game in that damn finals.
You tripping.
And you know what? It would even have came down to a last shot with AD.
They would have lost. You right.
The only difference is it wasn't no third man, but the way the Lakers play, you really don't need no third man.
You do. Against Golden State, you did. Against them, you did.
No, they doing it by committee.
Okay, against Golden State, you did. You needed a third guy.
They doing it by committee.
Okay, you need a third guy. Okay, bottom line, I don't see it. That team don't beat Golden State. They don't come. They down 3-1. They don't beat Golden State. I don't trust AD going for 40 like Kyrie was. Kyrie was going for 40 in them games they needed. You know, because LeBron was chipping in 40 and so was Kyrie. I don't see that. I don't see that with AD and LeBron. I don't see that at all.
Well, you talking about Kyrie was chipping in 40?
Yeah.
AD chipped in 35, 34 the other night.
Okay.
40.
Okay, against Golden State. That's against the Nuggets. Against Golden State, I don't see it.
So all of a sudden, he ain't gonna be able to come. He ain't gonna be able to show up for the Nuggets. I mean for the Golden State Warriors. Nope. He just gonna run and hide. He ain't Kevin Love.
He I'm telling you right now, they ain't beating them. Okay, they're not beating them. I'm still gonna put Kyrie above AD. I am. I'm putting.
You don't even like Kyrie like that.
I don't, but hey, at the end of the day, he did win a championship.
Okay, AD about to win one. So what?
They've been to 3 in a row.
Okay, and say a younger LeBron and AD would have did the same damn thing.
Maybe.
And you know what? For all we know, LeBron and AD about to go do a double boy.
You sure?
Oh yeah, let's talk about the potential trade on the table.
What's the trade again? Tell me what it is.
Lakers received Russell Westbrook. The Rockets received Kyle Kuzma, Danny Green, Alex Caruso, 2020 first round pick, 2022 first round pick.
Let's see. The only person that'll be happy with that deal will be Kyle Kuzma. But that's on
and Russell Westbrook. Because he might be able to win something for a change. But Russell Westbrook,
he ain't gonna like the fact that he played and he a third wheel to AD.
2019, 2020. Is that this season?
Yep.
So basically, I wonder his deal up.
Who?
Russell's. Because it got 2019, 2020, he made 38 million. Then I wonder, is this 2021 41 million?
Yep.
That money don't add up on that deal then. It ain't $41 million worth of money on that table right there.
Nope.
Damn, he make that much damn money next year?
Yep.
They can't afford him.
They can't afford him. The Lakers don't want him.
No, I wouldn't. I mean, for that, hell no.
The Lakers don't want that contract.
Now, if you could do that deal to get him, I would do that. But that ain't gonna work. You're gonna have to give more up. I don't even know why would somebody put that out there. That don't even make sense.
That might fuck up the chemistry of the team.
How?
I mean, shit. Think about it. They gonna be on a trade block.
Nah.
But at the end when the season ends, the only person that'd be happy in that deal would be Kyle Kuzma. He'd be happy to go. If he get a ring and go someplace where they might pay him, because the Lakers ain't gonna pay him.
Nah,
they're not gonna pay him. Houston might pay him. You know, and Houston might be the perfect spot for him.
He'll have a chance to be able to show his shit. Because he'd be second in command on that team, wouldn't he?
Probably.
Then he'd get off.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I'm thinking he'd be the happiest one in that deal.
But they're not gonna win. See, that's the only problem.
I don't know about that. That's not a bad trade. It's not that bad.
The money
the money don't add up. But you know, I can see James Harden and Kyle Kuzma doing something.
Yeah, right.
I do. I can see them doing something.
No. What you say Kuzma average in that situation?
He might have some 40-point nights, believe it or not. Kyle Kuzma, he's struggling because he ain't got no rhythm. Okay, he got no rhythm. He got zero rhythm on that team.
So he'll be averaging what?
He'll probably average about, I think, with James Harden and with a good point guard. They need a point guard to go with this. They got to get a point guard. If they get a point guard with Kyle Kuzma could average in the 20s. He could be in the 20s.
Then he'll get a bag.
Yeah, he'll get some money then. That's what I'm thinking.
I wonder, are they gonna deal with Kyle Kuzma?
They're gonna have to.
What, they got 2 more years? They got next year and the year after though.
Kyle
so you kind of got 2 years to, you know what I'm saying, do what you're gonna do.
Yeah, but he ain't gonna be too happy being in that situation another year and his money light.
I was looking at the little thing in the locker room. He looked happy in the locker room when Junior was running around with the camera.
Okay, that's now.
Did you see it?
No, I didn't see it.
That boy iced his knees up already.
Who, Kyle Kuzma?
Yeah.
Yeah, they all iced their knees up.
At that young of age, how old is dude?
Yeah, like 23, 24.
You icing your knees that early?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
So his knees is swole after the game?
Nah, but they keep him from swelling.
But he don't even play that much like that for the motherfuckers to swell, do it?
Yeah, you gotta add practice and shoot arounds and everything else. You still gotta weight train in between all this. You know what I'm saying? You still gotta work out. They professional athletes. They gotta work. So, you know, yeah, he gotta ice them.
JR done turned into a professional cheerleader.
Hey, man, hey, what else he got to do? Shit, I'll be a cheerleader too.
Is they bringing him back?
Nah, I doubt it.
He get a ring on the house.
Yep. He might come back. I don't know. I mean, the Lakers gonna be so broke. You know, they could bring him back. Shit. I mean, somebody got to sit the bench for a little bit of money, because that's all they're gonna be able to offer him is a little bit of money. He ain't getting no money.
So they celebrate Sean. On one of these songs.
Yeah, that's a copyright, boy.
We ain't even have it in there long, so we ain't even play it. Do you think Rick Ross got his shit copyrighted, huh?
Hell yeah. What you think?
Yeah.
What you think?
Well, we ain't playing long enough. Fuck them. So yeah, they. Oh, we can show the video though. June look like an old man, don't he?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's Brian.
This is after they won the championship?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's a grimy looking place.
That shit.
Deion Waiters look high as fuck. He's still smoking.
Hell yeah. Too bad they can't really get high like they want to.
Say that nigga eyes ain't closed.
Hell
He high
yeah.
that motherfucker.
Or you about to go get high.
What the fuck he celebrating for? He used to play for the Heat.
That's weird.
Why he don't get no burn?
Shit, he ain't bringing nothing to the table.
So you know he gone after this season.
Oh yeah, he gone.
At least Junior dressing. He not even dressing.
Well, Junior is Clutch Sports. Deion Waiters is not. Okay. JR is Clutch Sports. Deion Waiters is not.
JR might be a little high too. They might already done hit something. Dudley, he gonna be gone?
Yep.
Another goner.
Yep. He out of there.
That's Randy.
Yep.
The bag man. JaVale, ice on the knees.
That boy got ice on the knees and the shin and the legs, the shins and everything. That's crazy. Kuzma with the bag.
Yeah. Look how hype he is. You think he about to want out?
Yep.
Is he there next year? White?
Yeah, he'll be back.
Yeah, I hope we get White back.
They'll keep the White. They'll keep Dwight. They'll keep Bron. They'll keep AD.
JaVale, he might be gone.
Yeah, unless somebody offer him a bag, which is possible, but he might stay.
Did you bring Junior back for the camaraderie?
Kind of.
He never got to play a Udonis Haslam role to a certain extent.
Yep.
1.7 to sit the bench, Junior.
Yep.
You might get some play during the regular season, though, because people ain't going to want to play all the time. Look at it. He love this shit, don't he? Though you would think he was playing, wouldn't you? Though,
man.
how can your morale be so high and you ain't even played a minute?
Hey,
that's why they winning. You say he just happy to be on the team.
Yeah, that's what it is. He's just happy to be there.
But when he get that ring, do it feel like the one he got in Cleveland?
No.
Do he think of himself as a 2-time champion?
Yep.
Would you?
Depends on what you do for the team, man. Junior might be the guy. Junior might be the guy that everybody hangs. Yeah, but he probably the guy that everybody hangs out with. He's the guy that he'll hang out with you at 4 o'clock in the morning. Okay. Because sometimes that's how you reach these young boys. He's probably hanging out with the young boys still. Okay, so he'll be going to the strip club with them. They want to drop some dollars on them hoes. You know what I'm saying? He goes.
So you think every team needs a junior?
Yeah, yep. LeBron didn't have that last year. He didn't have that.
They didn't.
Mm-mm. They ain't had that last year. Nope.
Last season, but he was kind of young. He was kind of that.
No, he wasn't cool with JR. He wasn't cool with LeBron like he is with JR.
Yeah.
You know, you could tell it was totally different. Like when he passed Jordan for all time, for most
them niggas wasn't even feeling him like that.
Feeling him like that. And he felt at that time. I know LeBron felt like, man, I wish I was at home doing this shit. He said this shit would have been totally different. So yeah, he needs a JR on the squad. Everybody needs a JR on the squad. Yeah, everybody needs a JR. Yeah, that shit hard.
I didn't even know what it was. I just clicked one. It said D something. Yeah, if I was him, I'd take the little million. But in California, that little million ain't shit, though.
Oh.
It down there. Can it pay for his motherfucking lifestyle? Shit.
Yeah, pay for his lifestyle. That's about it.
So he ain't making nothing to be there.
Not really. He really ain't making nothing now.
The experiences is worth it, though, I think. Like shit like this, I think this is what the players miss the most. Being in the locker room with the homeboys.
Yep.
I think that shit is priceless down there.
Yep.
I guess he said, be home or do this. It's a no-brainer.
Yep. Yeah. That's just crazy how they went that whole bubble and nobody tested positive for corona.
You would think, I think sometimes that's some bullshit. You don't think?
What?
Nobody period ain't test for it. That's kind of weird. Yeah, exactly. They might be cooking the books on them corona tests.
That's all I'm thinking. That dude Daniel House might have had coronavirus.
Damn, I ain't never think of that. I doubt it, but yeah, if he did, that is the easiest way to get him up out of there and don't make no alarm about it. Like shit. Yeah, that's some way to think about. That's about to be a video.
Huh?
We about to do a video on that alone.
Yeah.
That is something. I wonder, is that true? They act like he was screwing a lady.
That motherfucker, he just disappeared. First he was playing, and next thing you know, he wasn't playing. He wasn't even in the lineup. Hey, that's a doubling up.
What?
My voice.
Let me see something. What, it just started doing it?
Yep. Nah, stop.
Let me see. Did it stop?
Yeah, I think it did. Yeah,
it did.
Yeah.
So you don't think there's no way AD could become the NBA the finals MVP?
Not against Miami, it ain't.
You must really think they're gonna put a press on AD.
I mean, he'll score, but he ain't gonna be the most valuable player on that team.
So you must not think Miami got nobody to hold LeBron.
Nope. In the end, probably not.
Jimmy Butler can't do nothing with him.
He can guard him, but LeBron's still bigger. LeBron's still stronger. So at the end of the day, LeBron gonna carry him through. You know.
Now we gonna switch to Joe Budden.
Go ahead.
Let me cut this music off. Ack in his crib, big crib. I guess you might hear a little something about the Troy Ave. That's where you start off with. Start with that.
Joe's a very reserved person, but I could tell you what's up with this particular person. Yo.
So they cool again?
Who, them two? They was never really beefing.
Oh.
He just be attacking his homeboys.
Why Joe let him do that?
All right.
I think they talked about that a little bit.
Still choppy, but I can hear you. Joe, what I'm asking you is, what's the problem with you and Troy? Like, why is it? You can hear me?
I hear you. I hear you.
You can hear me?
Yes, I hear you, man. Come on, talk to me.
What I'm saying is, what's the problem with you and Troy to this day? Like, I thought it was just over a comment. This thing is personal.
It's not personal. This is all rap stuff. I just don't live in rap world, Act. I don't live in rap world. Me and you, we've had these talks before. I don't deal with the industry gimmicks and the image stuff. Like, I deal with how niggas are as men in real life. And if you don't respect how niggas are in real life, then that's just the end of that.
Okay. I mean, I don't feel like
I don't have beef with nobody. I don't have beef with nobody. I just think it's niggas I could beat up.
I feel he went too personal. Like he started going off about, like, you know, the mother of your child or whatever. And I thought that's when, like, I know how you get down. It's like, all right, cool. We don't have much to talk about after that.
Damn, we talking about Troy fucking Ave academic. Like, there's nothing that Troy Ave can say about me. Yo, them words have to travel too far. They're gonna evaporate. Like, to hit me, there's some traveling they gotta do. Them words ain't built for that.
He driving some with the Panameric roof.
Levels and leagues. It's a lot of niggas using my name for clickbait and shit like that. You gotta let them do the internet shit, man. I'm 40 years old. What you want me to do? Reply to every nigga that say my baby moms or you on coke? Like, what you want me to do? I think I could beat you up if I see you. Answer that.
He been saying it. He been saying he's trying to get in the ring, but I don't think it needs to be there. You feel me? That's where I realized once the conversation is there, and like even how he was talking about if y'all see each other, something's gonna happen. This is what I've realized. And some people criticize me for it because unfortunately the internet loves when it goes all the way left, and then we all sit and say, "Why did it get here?" But listen, you could have discourse and conversation and disagreements without basically coming to blows or trying to kill each other. That's what I'm thinking.
I'm not trying to kill
So I don't like
nobody.
the heat. I don't like that energy.
I'm not trying to kill nobody. I just think it's niggas I could beat up. And it's niggas I can't beat up.
Joe is something else. Joe is something else, man.
As men, everybody got to know who they could try, who they can't try. Like, Troy know what time it is if he see me somewhere. Man, stop. Just stop it. Stop with the junkie. He on coke. He on all this shit where niggas try to weaponize my past. Knock it off, man. I'm out here. You got to deal with Joe.
Joe, listen. Well, first of all, you are very animated today, which I'm glad. Yo, but you do know, like, especially that whole little smear campaign thing, as you described it, like that happened recently. That's a narrative also they're putting back out. Oh, he doing this, he back doing this, he's doing that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if people know. I hit you and I was like, yo, hey, I could see shit coming down the pipeline.
I should let you hear some of Troy Ave what he was saying.
Make sure you're aware and deal with it how you may. You know what I mean?
That's why.
Who wants me to add him? So I want to hear like
it's nothing. Let's just remember. I came on here talking to you about something else. He came on here jumping on my dick. I wasn't even thinking about this nigga. It's a fact. Remember this, Junkie Joe. You might come on here, you might think I'm not one of these other niggas, though.
You got to at least get up there and detail what happened from the best of your knowledge. Would you do that to get your charges dropped?
Let's
he asking what he snitched.
Thus far, but I have no answer with anything that got to do with the case. But let's just say it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
is Troy Ave go tell on? Is Troy Ave go tell on Tax Tom?
Probably. If he gotta get out of his, if he gotta go get from not going to jail, possible.
That's what Ack asked him. We'll go a little further.
Scared of something? You know how this shit go.
Troy. All right. So as soon as you said Ratstone, I gotta ask you.
He called Tax Tom Ratstone.
I posted you a couple times, and from your perspective, you know who's connected that might know what happened, but most of the internet is absorbing information from the media. And they saw videos of you. They never saw any other individual. You, of course, got to understand that people going to say, yo, hey, if a person is acting like Troy Ave, I don't want to be around. You know what I mean?
I understand where that's from, but since y'all niggas got insider information and shit, when I say y'all niggas, I mean people in the media, right? When y'all niggas got insider information and shit like that, then I'm thinking that you know shit, and from people that was there, they know what the fuck exactly happened. So to just totally ignore that type of agenda you want to push, that shit is irresponsible. That's a fact. Okay. Real niggas don't do irresponsible shit, though. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking if you guys know everything else, you get information about other shit. You know people that was there. Why wouldn't you know that Troy Ave wasn't just shooting recklessly? Let the fucking let Fox News or ABC push that. Y'all don't gotta push that.
Let me ask you a question. Did you take that as people might like or have a better relationship with other people, so they're not gonna give me the benefit of the doubt? So you get me? So
I mean, if we talking about that person in particular, Ratstone, who went and had a whole statement and tried to implicate me in some other crimes, that person, I didn't know they had a good relationship with Joe because they punked Joe on their show. These are all facts. See, I don't deal in slander when I'm talking about people. So I'm thinking, wow, why is he doing this? This nigga just punked you, yelled at you, so you get the fuck over his show. So I don't know. I'm thinking, but overall with other people, yeah, probably. I don't know if they were scared of something. You know how this shit go.
Troy. All right. So as soon as you said Ratstone, I gotta ask you because when I think I posted you a couple times and I see it in the comments. They're saying that. Well, they're saying you're you're the person who's actually snitching because you had the song that says "Middle Finger from the Stand." I think you also like pretty much you also said "Streets is a myth," which I think people are saying you're setting up that you're gonna be on the stand and point somebody out like, "Yo, that's that nigga who did blah 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 blah." You get me?
First of all, I said streets is a myth because I've been through mad street shit before this. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna tell you who you can ask, and there's never no allegations of me snitching and all kind of shit. Secondly, I said this on Drink Champs. I said this on my shit. Anything that happens on the internet is not in the streets. Anything that happens on camera, like they said I was snitching when I was sitting in jail. How the fuck am I snitching when I'm sitting in jail? They said I was snitching when I came home from jail. How? I sat for 2 months and I had to bail out. How am I snitching? They said I was snitching when this nigga got arrested when it was clearly, when it was clearly motherfucking FBI, all kind of paperwork and all kind of shit. So that's why when I came out with that, like, if y'all niggas think I'm snitching, then fuck you, middle finger from the stand, because you're already saying that. But as far as everything else,
wait, but Troy. Look, it might come to the because everybody think no matter what, this is just me looking. I watched this case a little, right? You still got a charge.
I still got a couple of charges.
Let me ask you a question. And if you can't answer, proof. If they said you had to take the stand against someone else for your charges to go away in that particular situation, like they needed you to get up there and at least, like maybe not even point nobody up, but you got to at least get up there and detail what happened from the best of your knowledge. Would you do that to get your charges dropped?
Let's say this. I haven't done it thus far, but I have no answer with anything that got to do with the case. But let's just say it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
He ain't saying no.
Exactly.
I can't even leave the fucking country. I can't go get no money in Japan.
He sidestepped that snitching shit, didn't
he? Like, come on, I could have been.
And Axe set it up good too, didn't he?
It's a handicap. The same way that I remember Cassidy said some shit like this. You know what I'm saying? It's like, whatever, man. Junkie Joe, he's a sucker. Period. He knows that. And
why you going, my man, Joe Junkie Joe? Like, that was like a past life, man. Like,
it's not a past life. What are you talking about, nigga? Nigga, what? This nigga does cocaine right now. It's a fact. It's a fact. Act, I don't dip. Act, I swear, nigga. I put up. Let's take the lie detector test. I put up the money, nigga. Come on, dog.
He was definite on that shit, but wasn't definite on whether he was going to testify.
So is Joe still on cocaine in your opinion?
Look, I can't really say. I don't know. He probably got his ear to the street a little bit more to him for him to make that accusation.
So would you buy what Troy Ave is selling right here? Are you buying or selling?
I probably would, but this right here shows that he'll testify in court.
Exactly. That's true.
He's telling Joe Budden's he airing out dirty laundry that nobody knows.
So pretty much what you saying is he not saying he gonna snitch because he trying to at least get all the money he can.
Yep. Because
if he snitch and loses fast, he trying to milk this for what it's worth. And when you see he talking about this little crib he was in, this is this little motherfucking condo, plus he got a big house. He was stunned this bitch. I'll probably go back to it, but let's listen. Let you see what it look like.
You go and
it's hard.
I can make up lies and say shit like that, but I don't do that. Even the people I don't like, even the enemies, I don't do that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's a fact. And now this is the only platform where Junkie Joe would come here and come do this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Well, he wants me to add him, so I want to hear like
it's nothing. Let's just remember, I came on here talking to you about something else. He came on here jumping on my dick. I wasn't even thinking about this nigga. It's a fact. Remember this, Junkie Joe. You might come on here, you might think I'm not one of these other niggas, though. So when you start doing some offensive shit, nigga, remember, there's a line, nigga, then don't cross it, because I'm not gonna run into you and laugh it off. That was old, dog. So good. That's a fact. And
I can't believe I'm the person over here advocating for peace. I love Joe. I don't want to have the Joe. Come on, man.
That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not one of these people that just because I don't offend people first. I never take shots. Even on all these diss songs, the Joey Badass shit, he took a shot at me first. I was minding my fucking business. With any of these niggas, I never say anything about them. They say some shit at me first, then I go all out. So now, nigga, if you want to say this and you want to jump on here, and when I run into you, nigga, I don't want to hear, yo, Because at the end of the day, dog, this is a fact, nigga. But, nigga, history is proving. Do you want those problems? It's gonna end bad. Do you want those problems, nigga? And I say it's not worth it. I've already been through it, and I say it's not worth it. But I'm built differently with these niggas. I'm built differently with these niggas when it come to pride and being a man. So
Is Troy Ave about that life?
Look, I'm about to say it like this. Troy Ave is going to jail.
Because why would you be in your case talking this greasy? Like
Okay.
you already fighting some shit.
No. Forget this case. He gonna get out of this. Okay, he's gonna get out of this.
He's gonna get into some other shit.
He's gonna get into some other shit that's gonna land him in prison. Because after this tax tone shit, you would think that this guy would somewhat, tone himself down. He back at it again. He'll go at Joe Budden if he see him in the club another time.
So even while he out in this case, if he run into Joe Budden, you think he'll run up on him?
He might run up on him.
It's like he got something to prove.
Yeah, he's going to jail. This guy's gonna go to jail. Okay, guaranteed.
I'm ready to go.
All right, yo, Troy, I'm gonna add Joe real quick.
Make sure when you ask Joe, you ask him about all his past unresolved instances, about how you only hear about him beating women and you hear about niggas beating on him. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you gotta resolve that. You gotta resolve that. Ask him about jugging off his dog and tasting the cum. Different shit like
God.
that.
All right, Troy.
It's a fact.
Troy. Yo, we started with good intentions.
And then look, this is what you gotta remember. I know you say these niggas are your friends and all that kind of shit, but nigga, you're West Indian. The loyalty is different. You know what I'm saying? Different type of loyalty.
Yeah.
Look at niggas' history. And nigga, I'll talk to you more about this off the line, but you gotta look at niggas' history. Are niggas loyal to you, or are they loyal to what you could do for them? You know what I'm saying? At the time. Yeah. Never ever forget that. If you see somebody do something, if they was friends with somebody else and they fall out with them, don't just think, oh, that person won't do that to you. You gotta take that into account. Like, why did this happen, nigga? It's a fact. Think about it, nigga.
All right, definitely, my man. Definitely.
Thank you.
Oh boy, y'all got me hot. Y'all got, man. Jesus Christ. Yo, Joe.
This is him showing off his crib.
The bed is
wait. How do you put this shit together?
He told Ak he wanted to be an interior decorator for him.
And I think like he foresaw, not like either saluted him.
Oh shit.
What about J. Cole?
What the hell you doing over there?
I did something. Fuck this. Oh shit. I'm tripping. Okay.
Saluted him or kind of pushed the narrative his way when it came to whatever situation he had. And sometimes when people forced to pick between two people, I don't know. All right. Here we go. Yo.
You doing this shit again?
No, I'm about to just see his crib. Then we about to go back to Joe Budden.
Oh shit,
his crib.
He got marble floors in the kitchen and shit, all kind of. You know what I mean?
Hey, listen, you got to do it, man. That's why you work hard, man.
Got to get the paper straight, right?
Yeah, no. Yo, listen.
Wait. First of all, let me tell you, you ain't got no furniture in that crib. I wanted interior design your crib. That's something that I do low key, right? I'm gonna tell you what happened. That is. So I was fucking with this chick. She a big chick. She like do all the interior design for celebrities. She got a show, all kind of shit, whatever. Low key, I ain't gonna say anything. But anyway, she was supposed to do some interior design when I had bought my first condo. She ended up getting her feelings. I had a girl. She didn't do it. I ended up doing the shit myself. She ended up coming back around. Oh my God, this is amazing. Whatever. Cool. That's how I knew I could do the shit. So the shit I want to do for your crib, look at this. You're not playing. This is my little side spot. We got Versace wallpaper. We got ostrich. Got the butter scopo on the floor with the marble on the corner. I'm dead ass. Like, we got the fucking ostrich furniture. You got money, nigga. You could afford all this shit. You know what I'm saying? We got everything Versace. Everything.
That look luxurious, man.
I'm trying to tell you, nigga. And this shit, look, this is we not fucking around. Look, this the motherfucking headboard is ostrich, handmade.
Oh shit.
That shit hard, ain't it though?
Wait. How do you put this shit together though? Like, where do you find this shit?
I designed it and I got the contracts all that. You know, I be buying mad cribs. I got like fucking 12. Come on, baby.
Nah, that's fine.
That's dope.
Damn.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Different type of money.
You just turn on a different color light?
Come on, my nigga. We got TVs in the shower and all that shit. Look, it's Versace wallpaper, nigga. We not fucking around.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. You went crazy.
Hey, look, I'm trying to tell you, my nigga, this shit ain't a game. So, look, all this shit, Versace wallpaper.
And this nigga independent, though.
This ain't no bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So, that's what I want to do. I want to help you design your shit, type of shit I like doing. This is all ostrich furniture. Even down to the motherfucking look. Nigga, the bench is ostrich. And this is hand-built wood. This shit ain't come like this. Pose. Everything hand-built. All kind of shit. We got marble walls like you in a Mondrian. You know
that shit hard as fuck though, ain't it?
Nah, that's dope. So wait, you had to do all of that?
Yeah, nigga, I design everything. And I got contractors. They come in, I knock out the wall. I make the motherfucking window. All kind of shit. We got it. Nothing but luxury. You know, when you be at home, your house got to be feeling good. You know what I'm saying?
Gotta be a palace, man.
Exactly. A lot of niggas be out flexing, popping bottles, driving cars. Nigga, I call this spot the Ferraris because this little condo cost me 2 Ferraris. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you. You know when I realized it was time to buy a crib? I had these expensive cars and I was parking it in like a garage and I was going to an apartment. I felt stupid. I felt mad stupid doing it. I was like, man, I don't own this shit. I'm paying rent here. Like, the cars is dope, but another thing with that too, like place where I was living, the parking was underground. So like my cars, I never sold them. I'm like, yo, this don't really feel like, you know what I mean?
The cars is just trophies. Them shits ain't no assets. You know what I'm saying? Them shit's liability. That's how. When I used to live in the hood, I used to live by my mom's crib or whatever. I was trapping. I'm getting money, and I'm like, nigga, I bought a brand new Benz, and I'm parking it. In Crown Heights, we don't really have no driveways. Some of the Jewish neighbors, they'll make a driveway and shit. You know what I'm saying? Get rid of their little front yard, make a driveway. I'm paying $200 a month to park in their driveway. I got a brand new Benz. But, nigga, I'm living in my mom's crib in a bedroom. That's when I say, you know what? I got to get the fuck out of here. I'm bugging. You know what I'm saying? So that little epiphany that niggas be having. But that ass, bro, I want to help you with your crib and shit. On some design shit.
Nah, bro, we got to talk. Yo, with Troy.
This shit dope.
Yeah, go to Joe Buttons now.
This where we was at. This where we left off at.
What's going on, man?
Listen, I'm enjoying my vacation.
You on vacation?
Business is better. Stop it. Stop with the junkie. He on coke. He on all this shit where niggas try to weaponize my past. Knock it off, man. I'm out here. You got to deal with Joe.
Joe, listen. Well, first of all, you are very animated, which I'm glad. Yo, but you do know, like, that whole little smear campaign thing, as you described it, like that happened recently. That's the narrative also they're putting back out. Oh, he doing this, he's back doing this, he's doing that. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I don't know if people know. I hit you and I was like, yo, hey, I could see shit coming down the pipeline. Just as somebody who cares about you, make sure you're aware and deal with it how you may. You know what I mean?
That's why I love you and I appreciate you.
Because after you have a personal relationship with someone, like I told you, I said some of the shit I was seeing has zero place on my platform. You feel me? And it's something that if me having knowledge of it coming down, I could like let you know that you have a heads up. There you go. There you go. But yo, how have you been since then? Because I looked at you on live that day and I was like, yo, my man Joe stressed, man. Like, are you looking clear face right now? Like, look like you just got a facial. You trimmed the beard a bit. Like, what's going on, man?
Listen, I'm enjoying my vacation.
You on vacation?
Business is better than it's ever been right now. My personal matters are better than they've ever been. Like 40 is a real good year for me. The likes of Troy Ave and smear campaigns can't ruin that. I'm in a good place, man.
Yo, Joe, I've been having arguments with people, like, and I feel like I'm like, no, Joe's my guy, but sometimes I'm arguing against you, and I keep saying, but I'm glad you said it. So now I know we're aligned in that thing. I keep telling people, y'all can say whatever, however Joe goes about his business is either brilliant, whatever. I'm gonna just tell you this: don't think that shit gonna work for you, okay? You don't do that. Let Joe do it. You a one-on-one. Like I'm not doing that shit. And I'm telling people who are listening to you, like, nah, yeah, we like that he's taking on everything. Like, nigga, you try to take them on. You're not. You have to be. You have to be
like me. I'm the bad guy. You need people that's gonna fucking come to the table and say the brick is the brick. Suck my dick. This is what it is. You need people that's gonna go back and tell the people which white people are with the bullshit and which white people kind of understand. Listen, you see me in action at Everyday Struggle, man. You know I'm not for play. I don't play with these niggas. Yeah,
I always tell people that the person you saw in front of the camera was much more tame than the person behind the scenes.
Listen, man.
When there was an issue or there was turbulence in whatever like business that was going along with the journey, like there was Joe. That's all everybody needs to know.
Fam, no black creator that I know or deal with will knowingly not participate in every revenue stream that they are responsible for bringing in. That's just how I'm on it, man. I know what you do. I know what I do. I know what Charlamagne do. I know what Rob Markman do. I know what Elliot B. Dot do. I know what Gilly do. I know what everybody do. I know what happens if everybody stops. So no, I'm not playing with none of these niggas, man. I'm not. I'm out here. I'm on it.
Hey, I'm gonna be honest though. I felt really torn and hurt when I saw you and Charlamagne like kind of have a back and forth, because I do think you guys not only are counterparts, not only are trendsetters for just everybody and just content, entertainment, and just all the personalities that's in the hip hop shit. You guys do shit a different way, and I was watching y'all kind of go back and forth, and I was like, feels like a messy breakup, and I'm like the stepchild.
No. Let me be clear. That was stupid.
Really?
Fam, who's into multi-millionaires fighting? Like Charlamagne is a multi-millionaire.
Mm-hmm.
Joe is a multi-millionaire.
Mm-hmm.
Charlamagne want to help black people. Joe want to help black people. Anything in between that is ego and emotion. And we don't need that. That ain't what we on right now. If niggas want to not fuck with each other, cool. But everybody using their platform to tear down other black niggas, it ain't really the time for all that. Charlamagne could do everything that he's doing and it not interfere with me. And I could do the same. That shit is corny. I just need to let niggas know that when there's a smear campaign going on and I find out the root of it, I'm going to respond accordingly. But other than that, that shit was whack. I'm not with that. I support whatever that nigga doing. Do that shit. And if niggas support me or not, the plan is the plan. I'm doing it. It don't matter.
Well, I seen you. The Joe Budden Network is a thing now, if it wasn't already. But I see you pretty much announcing a slate of shows or something like that, because I see you announce that there's a podcast with some women. I think Bridget Kelly's a part of the group. Let me ask you, and again, I want to remove whatever you got going on, because like we've had not only debates about hip hop, but debates about business and how we see shit. Right? You've been through the music industry. You've seen the finesse, the screw up. You the first nigga who told me act. When they tell you it's the good look, that's the finesse. And I was like, because we're getting mad opportunities thrown at us, right? So I'm listening to everything you're saying. Which, by the way, I still believe, if no one ever knew, we were supposed to be on Wild and Out. Joe definitely turned that out. Joe definitely turned that bullshit. Yeah, we were, nigga. Yeah. Because I was just happy to be there. I was like, yo, let's do Wild and Out. Yo, everyday struggle, Wild and Out. Let's go. Joe was like, yo, why? Like, you start asking all type of questions. I'm like, this nigga, man.
Yeah, what do we listen?
Right.
That's how they get you when you're just happy to be here, man. We don't have to be happy to be here. You built an empire, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? What we happy to be here about? We built this shit from the crib. No help, no funds, dolo. Us, alone, own it. Y'all calling me, nigga. And I fuck with Nick, so don't get this wrong. I fuck with Nick and Wildin' Out. But that's just where we at, man. It's a new day. If the creators don't do something now, then you're just gonna be fucked in 2030 and 2040. Our kid's gonna be fucked. My kid is 19 trying to rap. What I look like taking something because it's a good look, nigga? No.
Yeah. Hey, let me also. So I guess this is the business question I want to ask you, right? So when I'm listening to you and like, I listened to every rant you probably did about some shit that have to do with that space and top level business shit. I listened to it like 30 times just because you need to absorb information from people who have access to be in those doors and actually have those conversations and also be in a place to make those decisions. So I'm listening to you and I say this. If I'm going with what Joe is saying, which I agree with some, then some I'm like, huh? But I say, and this is where my background comes, I'm like, Joe, why are you not doing this shit independent? Like, why even do that rant? Why even do that rant at a company when in reality, you know how much you bring, you could do it independently. Because, I started thinking about myself. I'm like, nigga, I just did this shit myself then. Because
the rant wasn't for me. The rant wasn't for me. Yeah, the rant wasn't because Joe was angered about something. Yes, Joe could do it. Listen, Joe could do it himself. Joe could do it himself. Joe could do it independently. I know the route. I know the rules. I know how it goes. The rant was to tell the only way that it's effective is if every creator after me knows what's going on. Like, Joe's not that important. Joe's not that important where I said, yo, Spotify is fucking up. Like, who gives a fuck? Joe said some shit. Get Joe the fuck out the building.
Wait. So it was not a negotiation tactic. A lot of people like, oh.
No. I've recorded every conversation between Spotify and myself. I have never asked for a dime. I didn't ask them to come back with something. I didn't ask them, hey, respect me. No, I did what you're supposed to do, which is, hey, I did the same thing I did with me and you at Everyday Struggle. During the taping of Everyday Struggle, Joe had a lot of issues.
Yeah.
The only time to really express that and receive an answer is when the contract is about to end.
Yeah.
So that's what happened. The contract was about to end. It was a bunch of shit that I wanted answers to. I asked. They didn't answer. I said, I got to go.
Because a lot of people...
I wouldn't want more money from the people that I'm saying don't understand. I wouldn't want more money. See that? Maybe some other creators...
What it could be misconstrued is that when you keep saying they don't understand the worth of what I've brought here.
Period.
And how you...
But wait. Period. That don't say, hey, offer me more money and I'm gonna stay. That says, oh shit, these people that you're working with, they just don't see. There's some white people that understand and see, and there's some white people that do not. All it meant was, all right, these white people don't get it. So if you want to go try to convince them, you can. But I'm not asking for a seat at a table I built. Know what? I'll go build another table. Hey, if Complex fire you tomorrow, that ain't the end of academics. Academics is gonna go build another fucking table with Chief Keef Jr. or whoever the fuck you be talking to out there.
So, all right. So, and I guess I guess me. I'm trying to understand. I'm telling you. You know, I'm such a student in the game. I listen to everything. I hear different things every time I listen. So when I'm listening to you say that, the question that comes up is, why go help anybody build the shit? Why not just get the resources and build it yourself? Because when you build it, when you help build it for somebody else, they don't value you.
Do you remember the first 6 months of everyday struggle where Chop would say shit like, oh man, listen, anything y'all want, y'all can get with the numbers y'all are doing.
Yeah.
Oh man, listen, the boss is looking at the numbers, man. They never seen no shit like this, man. Anything y'all want to do, it can happen, man. Remember that?
Yeah.
That's what happens everywhere. When you build some shit in front of people that weren't able to build it, they're gonna be marveled by it. But once it's there, all right, we got that. So fuck y'all. The magic leaves. So that's what happened with Spotify. The first year, oh, I never seen no shit like this. Oh shit, this is crazy. Whatever you want. Vacation for 7 months, nigga. But once it's built,
That's exactly what I said he should have did.
You say he should have used his leverage right there.
Should have used his leverage right then and there. I said that from day one.
Joe dropping jewels, nigga.
Okay, but I told you that.
No.
And but okay, so that's why I fired back at you and I said, yo, I look at you and I say, I was there with you at Complex. Do you remember? And I'm citing specific examples. Everybody had bonuses that worked there full time. When the channel went from 1 million to 2 million subscribers, the fastest ever. When we got there, 1 million to 2 million. Everybody got bonuses. Yeah, hooray! They got like plaques. Everybody has a sign in their office, and we looked at each other and said, "We did this, right now." Okay,
yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
I'm with you. There's value there. So now I'm looking at you after Complex to say, Joe, you know you finna build some shit, dog. Why don't you anticipate that you could be properly appreciated and properly valued if you built it or helped build it? Because again, if we knew that was going to be the case, I'm pretty sure in our contracts at Complex when we first got there is every 250,000 subscribers y'all get on this channel that we're the only show doing daily uploads on, we get to go we get these bumps in pay rates or these bonuses or fuck it, like it turns into these other things that could be, you know what I mean, maybe equitable, whatever the case is. Why did it happen at Spotify?
Well, let me start with I come from the streets. I'm not street. I'm not gang. I'm not tough. I'm not none of those things. But I come from the streets. And when you come from the streets, you kind of just figure that people will do the right thing if you do the right thing. Because there's this code of ethics. And if you don't do the right thing, a nigga will come blow your brains out.
Yeah.
So with Spotify, you know, I thought that they would do the right thing because they had been being robbed by record labels for so long that
hold on. By the way, Joe, you also thought, you know, you had the same thinking when we were contracted to do one episode. That's what the original contract was, one episode a week on Complex for 10 minutes, 10 or 15 minutes. We turned it into a 4 days a week, hour-long show, right? So I remember.
Wait. So the normal person would think that if you set up a gold mine Monday through Thursday, that somebody would be happy to pay for the Friday, right?
No, of course, but hold on.
Were they happy to pay for the Friday?
Yeah.
No, but here's the thing. Hold on. This is what I'm saying. This is where like I'm
wait. No. Let me stop because I got to explain to you.
Mm-hmm.
The same way they wasn't happy to pay for the Friday act, the same way they took our gold mine that we created and tried to get funny with that Spotify ad money, They got a 250 grand from Spotify and told me and you we get 10,000 extra dollars.
It was more than 250.
Whatever it was, they told me and you, the fucking
Yeah.
kings of this shit,
Hold
that
on.
we get $10,000.
Which, by the way, Joe, which, hey, while you're going on your rants, right? This is one key thing. Information is key. The moment Joe knew how much Spotify gave Complex, there wasn't a decent, calm moment at Complex since that. Because it's cool. It's cool when you don't know what's actually.
This is probably why they want academics off TV.
Why? Because he giving knowledge.
He's talking about their business dealings at Complex.
If you're not,
this is the reason why they want him off.
But think about it. He giving these motherfuckers right here is giving former creators the lane. Like it's a lot of motherfucking potholes is gonna be in the game. And Joe Budden is he a G. Cause he's standing up to this shit. So you don't think Act gonna make it in Complex?
He gonna be fired too. He gonna be gone. He already 1 foot out the door.
But think these boys getting bread, they don't care.
The moment you found that shit out, that building was going up and down. It was like
hey, so now listen to this. You seeing me in action behind the scenes at Complex and shit went down. So for 2 years,
yeah,
I've been on an information hunt at Spotify, and then I found it. So what
did you?
Yes. So what you think happened when Joe finds out how much Joe is bringing in? It ain't peaceful time. Nigga, you can take this 3, 4, 5 million and kick rocks.
Wait, hold up though.
What?
No, but that's what was confusing me. I'm watching you say you're like, yo, you didn't go to titles because Jay didn't want to give you information. Like, here's the thing with most companies, they only have leverage if you don't know. The leverage is gone if it's too transparent. So when I'm listening to you and you're saying
there's no such thing as a secret.
So when I'm listening to you, I'm like, yo, no way Spotify offered him all the analytics, all the this, all the that up front, because he would see the value of what is going on, and then if he compared it to the value of how the company's growing, and also especially what they're doing in the podcast space, he could probably estimate what the fucking value of him is, which doesn't lead to good negotiation because it's already like set in stone.
Well,
so they gotta keep some shit from you.
Well, listen to this.
Okay,
you're absolutely right. They do have to keep some shit from you. But the part that a lot of the public misses when they pull the trick, like when they do the trick right before your very eyes, the part the public misses is a lot of these big-time companies, academics, will change their whole business model right before your very eyes. Listen, a few years back, Spotify was all about the consumer experience. Spotify was all about making the consumer happy. Somehow it went from that to playlisting. Playlisting was the big bet, right? Yep. And then it went from that to something else. When this switches, people switch. The goals switch. So the plan when Joe came in the building might have been one thing. But by month 6, when we see what Joe is doing, oh no, we got to go find 10 million more of these and let's go.
All right, let me ask you a question. Nostalgia question then.
Troy, in here, you are a bum, and they do not want you in Japan.
Joe, hold on. Before you get because I like this type of talk.
Because you just say you miss me, nigga.
I do.
Just say you miss me.
No, I do. Listen, Joe, I'm telling you, man. You get rid of this.
Okay, pause this shit, man. All right, I've heard enough of this shit. Okay, there's a lot of flaws in this shit. Okay, I already said from day one that the problem with Joe Budden's that he's late to the party when it came to his negotiations. Okay, he should have renegotiated when they was Jonesing for him. When they said that, hey, y'all, we ain't never seen numbers like this. That's when he should have went in with his lawyer, should have told his agent to go in there and renegotiate his deal. Okay, because I'm gonna tell you what happened with Spotify. Spotify over the years that he wasn't negotiating this deal, and the years he wasn't asking for more money,
They was
and
getting more acts to
okay,
secure the
yeah,
bag.
okay, to secure, yeah, spending his money though.
Yeah.
They were spending his money to do it. So when he finally comes back around to ask for an upgrade,
Bag gone.
the bag is gone. They done sat there and cross collateralized all that money to other different places. Okay, Spotify don't have. I'm not saying they don't have the money, but they're not allocating any more money to Joe Budden. They feel at this point we're bigger. We're so big that we're too big to fail right now. Whether Joe stays or goes.
Is that true?
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
So is Joe gonna land on his feet? That's the question.
No, nobody's gonna do business with this guy because this guy is too emotional.
And he's not too emotional. He wants to know probably too much.
Okay.
And
He's
they
too
don't like a
emotional.
motherfucker that's too inquisitive.
Okay.
See,
He's too
Act
emotional.
going with the emotion. He know that like he was saying, these motherfuckers is gonna keep some shit from you. And Act is willing to deal with that. See, Joe want to know everything, and they probably don't like a motherfucker that want to know everything.
Okay. And
But
he's not gonna get far.
But if he brings so he looking at I got leverage because I got the hottest show, and then pulling it off the network for however long he gonna pull it off, that's gonna build anticipation. So he said I got a smoking ass show plus other shit. And I guess he
Spotify
got other,
don't care.
but that's not the only cookie store on the block, my nigga.
Okay, well, who else is there that he can go to?
I don't know.
Because I can tell you right now. Okay, I can tell you right now. The CEOs of those companies are in the same room. They're in the same country clubs, and they're all talking about Joe Budden, saying that, hey, you can take Joe Budden if you want. He might bring some money for you, but he's gonna be asking for way more than I gave him. I'm gonna tell you that's exactly what's about to happen because wherever you go,
yeah, you know what they're gonna ask and say, what kind of bag does he bring? Well, hell, he built my company from the ground up.
yeah, okay, but he's saying, hey, but they saying at the end of the day, but that was before everybody, all these podcasts. He was, you know, at the time that he did this,
He was a pioneer.
Okay, so therefore, it's totally different now. He might not bring in the numbers that he once did. Okay,
Spotify is bringing in the bag.
Spotify, if he really was bringing in that bag like you say he's bringing in, believe me, Spotify would have been done re-signed him.
No, but he won't too much. Like he said, they want to put. You didn't hear the whole video,
Okay.
but
He wants a piece of everything. Like you.
No, and then he said that they want to put. I guess under the new. I guess when he first got on, they didn't want to put commercials all through your shit. He said now they want to put commercials. He said he ain't with that. He said he's more with the listener's experience, where he don't want to flood your shit with a whole bunch of commercials and shit. So he said basically like that's another thing. But like now, if you get into the game, I guess you ain't got a choice. But I'm sure you get a certain.
How are they going to get paid? How are they going to continue to pay the salaries if they don't do that?
I don't know. That I don't know.
Okay, because you got to be able to pay the salaries.
Yeah, the commercials help out, but he for some reason don't want that.
Okay,
he drive a hard bargain.
Okay, so
but you know what? Maybe he would be willing to allow commercials under the right price. Maybe they trying to give him a little amount for the commercials, and he know this shit is way more worth more than what they trying to give him.
Okay. Well, like I said before, it sounds like to me he's a little emotional over this deal. Because certain things in business, when you're negotiating a contract, you're not going to get everything you want. Okay,
I'm sure he understand that.
No, he's not. No, he doesn't. No, he's not. He wants. You said he wants a cut out of everything, right? Ain't that what you've been saying that? Okay, in a negotiation, you're going to lose out on some things.
But I'm sure he knows going in that building, I'm not gonna get every motherfucking thing that I'm asking for.
He might be crazy enough to be okay.
So you think he think I want every piece of this? I'm not willing to bend on none of this shit I'm coming with.
I don't think he is because he said that they not okay. He's asked a whole bunch of questions and he ain't getting no answers.
He said he done found the answers to the questions though.
Okay.
And now when he go into negotiation, he going with them answers. Look, I know I do this amount for this amount for that, and that amount for this. Now, what is that worth to you?
Obviously nothing, because they ain't giving him no deal.
He said it's a deal on the table, but he not taking it because it ain't right. He said he more about the terms and everything else. He said it's money on the table right now. If he really was thirsty for the bag, it's a bag to go grab, but he don't want it. No.
It's not enough. At the end of the day, he'll be an employee. He won't be a partner. He won't have no percentages. He'll just be an employee.
And that's why he's not fucking going
Okay.
for it.
So that's why he's not there. But I'm just saying to you, at the end of the day, with this situation right here, Joe Buttons is a little emotional. Okay, and Joe Buttons is going, and he's the bad kid in class. That's what he is. Okay, he's always in the principal's office, getting in trouble, causing all kind of drama, and in the end, he kind of makes it bad for everybody else to a certain degree. Okay, nobody's gonna want to deal with this guy. Okay, the CEO of Spotify is talking to the CEO of Apple and the CEO of Samsung and all these other CEOs that's out here. They're all in the same room, and they're all saying that, hey, you can deal with Joe Buttons if you want to. Yeah, he might bring you some money, but in the grand scheme of things, it ain't gonna be worth it because he's gonna bring you a whole bunch of headaches that you don't want to hear. Okay, because he's never gonna be happy, even if he gets everything he wants. There's gonna be something else that he's not gonna be happy. Okay. From what I'm seeing,
so you think if he came to the table and I want this, and this, and you acquiesce to everything he said, he gonna come up with some new shit? You think?
Yeah.
And then at that point, I can't fuck with you
on everything. That's what he's gonna do. Okay.
Unless that new shit was valid, whatever. Unless it was some new sort of change to whatever, because shit do change, and he gonna be on that change. Say they add another stream of revenue, and he wasn't in on that.
Okay.
Isn't it right that he gets in on that too?
No. You renegotiate your deal when the deal is up.
You know what? That's what he gonna do.
Okay, but at the end of the day, it's gonna be something else that's gonna come up with this guy. Okay, I'm gonna tell you that right now. Because I'm telling you what it is. He's pissed off that he got screwed out of the first deal. Okay, he's pissed off about that. He's missed out. I'm telling you, he's lost at least $50 million.
You know what? I don't believe so much that he's pissed off about that. He knew. Yeah. I think he knew going into it was going to be some loss, but he figured on a double back take care of me, and it wasn't no taking care of on a double back.
No, he was getting screwed. He was getting screwed while on the job. He was seeing other people getting paid. That's what he saw.
They bought the network for $250. He like, damn, y'all out here spending big boy bank,
spending big boy money, spending his money, and he knows that he's spending his money.
He done figured out the worth of everything that's going on.
Okay, so that wouldn't piss you off if you sit in there. You wouldn't be a little pissed off about that.
I would
you would feel some kind of way. Okay, you would feel some kind of way if you seeing $250,000 being spent somewhere and they give them
$250 million.
$250 billion. Okay, that's even worse. Okay, that's even worse.
That's the ringer. They signed the ringer for $250.
They signed a ringer.
That lady, Amy Schumer.
Okay,
whatever she got. He like, y'all been passing bags around.
$250.
And now we want a bag and I guess a piece of this, that, and everything else. Y'all ain't trying to come at us correct. We help y'all build this motherfucker right here.
Hey, what have I always said? The industry is always built to rob niggas and pay white people. That's what this is about. Okay, they're gonna pay for the ringer. Okay, they ain't gonna give Joe Buttons no money. It's the podcast industry, it seems to be, looks like the record industry. Okay, the black artists getting robbed.
But some niggas is having it there. I think Gilly and them got a nice little deal, I believe.
Okay.
It's some motherfuckers having, and then Charlamagne trying to come on and sign niggas up.
There's been black record execs that work for the record company.
Pretty much. Yeah, he's an imprint.
Okay, there's been black record execs before. Okay, that's what he is. He's a black record exec. Okay, he's L.A. Reid. That's what Charlamagne is. He's L.A. Reid. Okay, he's a guy that runs the record company and makes sure that the talent keeps coming in. That's what he is. He's L.A. Reid. He's Andre Harrell. He's one of those guys. Okay, he brings in the talent.
At the end of the day, who gonna be sitting on a bigger bag, Budden or Mang?
Charlamagne will probably always get steady incomes. Joe Buttons,
he gonna get bigger lump boys.
He might, maybe. I'm not sure on that.
Solid lump sum. Believe this next deal he gonna get. He trying to hit a home run.
Okay, well, the only way he gonna do that is that he got to build a startup company from the ground up. He can't. He's not going to get. He's not going to sign a deal with an established
You
company.
see, he said once before, you can't play poker broke. He not broke. He got M's. He ain't thirsty. See, a nigga that's thirsty, he jump for the first thing. Joe turned down 10 deals to get the right one
Okay,
because he ain't pressed.
he ain't gonna have 10 deals on the table because there ain't gonna be 10 deals worth anything for him. He's not gonna put 10 deals on the table. It's not gonna be that many deals like you think. Okay, there ain't that many companies out there that's doing this kind of stuff. Okay, he's gonna have to go to a company that's starting up. It's gonna have to be a person with like three top notch investors, like three people with money that's saying that, hey, we want to get into the podcast business and we want Joe Buttons to be the anchor. That's what it's gonna have to be. Okay, it's gonna have to be an investor. It's got to be like let's say like Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. So let's say Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, hypothetically, want to be in the podcast business, and they want to start off strong. So that's where Joe Buttons comes in. Okay, it's gonna have to be an upstart company. It ain't gonna be an established one. I'll tell you that right now.
And he don't care because his brand he can take his brand places.
Okay, well, that's what it's gonna have to be.
He's a household name already.
Okay, well, he's gonna have to, in order for this thing to work, he's going to find investors. He damn near going to find investors to start this company up himself.
He damn near gonna be on some Charlamagne shit, but probably on more bossy shit though.
Maybe, I don't know. I don't trust Joe Buttons.
Shit.
Okay, I don't know. I wouldn't sign with that guy. I would not sign.
Why?
I would not put my future in his hands.
Why?
Because he's too unstable. He's too unstable because, for one, let's say, for instance, you're in business with this guy. And let's say, for instance, he's in control and you're not. Okay? He might have a falling out with the company that he's in business with. Okay? Your company might be up in limbo.
It's going to cost you.
Okay, it's going to cost you. I would not trust this guy. Okay, this guy right here is unstable.
So you believe no matter what goes on, there's going to be a problem somewhere.
There's going to be a problem somewhere down the road. Charlamagne, I could trust him a little bit more. I could trust Charlamagne a little bit. I'm not saying that.
So you rather sign up with Charlamagne than Joe Budden?
Yeah. If I'm doing it, if I'm looking for the long-term play, I wouldn't sign with none of these people long-term. Okay, I wouldn't.
So if you were signing a 2-year deal, who you going with?
I'm going with Charlamagne. I don't even care about them at this point. Charlamagne is bigger. Charlamagne will get you in certain doors that Joe Buttons cannot get you in. Okay, Joe Buttons is not gonna be able to get you in certain doors. I don't care how much money he makes. Joe Budden
said, I'm trying to be the plug, nigga.
It's gonna be hard to be the plug. It's hard to be the plug, and you have bad relationships with a lot of different people. Everybody's your enemy. Okay, it seems like everybody is his enemy. Okay, I just don't see it. Like I said, if I had a 2-year deal on the table, and let's say, for instance, Joe Budden's offered me $5 million, Charlamagne offers me $3.5 million, I'm gonna go with Charlamagne with the 3.5.
Shit, you better take that nickel.
I'm not taking it. I'm not putting my career in Joe Budden's hands. Okay, look at a prime example. Prime example of this. Rory and Maul. Let's look at those guys.
He said, okay, good. Let's go. Before you go, I'm gonna say this real quick. He said that, like, them deals he got, he said he runs it by Rory and Maul. Said they offering this. Do you want to take it? In my opinion, we shouldn't take it. He's saying they saying no too. So they're gonna
go along with whatever Joe says.
But say if they was thirsty and they bread wasn't right, they wouldn't say, man, you know what?
Joe Budden still would take that deal. Joe Budden, they have no control.
So go ahead. What you about? Hold on, let me pee real quick. Hold on. Yeah. You said what about Rory and Maul?
Okay. Now, Rory and Maul. This is why I would not put my career in the hands of Joe Budden.
But look at it like this. Before you say this, Rory and Maul, if they were so fucked up, they would be so thirsty where they would have to go for anything. So obviously their pockets must be all right. Go ahead.
No, I ain't talking about money right here. I'm not talking about money at all.
Go ahead.
This is why I don't trust Joe Buttons with my career. Now, Joe Buttons is cool with academics. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, academics has been chopping Rory and Maul up, right?
He been spinning a block, as he call it.
Okay. He's spinning the block. Okay. Right? Okay.
Yeah.
Now, that kind of hurts their brand, right? Because academics is kind of
he making them look like shorties. Yeah.
Look like little shorties. So how are you cool? So
you saying Joe Budden shouldn't be? He shouldn't be on that live with Ack after you got through cutting his boys up like that.
Why? Okay, where's your loyalty? Where's your loyalty in this? You preaching loyalty. You preaching loyalty to Spotify, saying that, hey, I understand that in the beginning I ain't making that much money, and I would expect these guys to do me right on the next deal. Okay, where's your loyalty when it comes to Rory and Maul? He shouldn't be doing no interviews with academics after academics is making them look like fools. Okay, making them look like little boys. Am I correct? Okay, Joe is okay. Okay, Joe is okay with it. Joe Buttons is okay because academics ain't talking down on his name.
No, he ain't attacking Joe.
Okay, he ain't attacking Joe. Okay, it's all cool. But my man right here, who like we live in a little light, his lifestyle is a little light. He over here getting ransacked by academics.
But you know what? They coming to act first, I think. So basically, he gonna say, "What? I'm supposed to let your niggas talk about me and don't say nothing?"
Okay, yeah, because you the bigger star. I mean, Joe Budden should at least go in there and be like, "Hey, man, can you tone it down on them? I'll tone it down."
He said, "Why you attacking my dudes?" He did say he didn't, but Ack had his reason. He told him why he was doing what he was doing.
Okay, but he kept on. Did he keep on going after that?
This was just recently. He got on this one right here. Mm-hmm. He said, "Why you talking about my dudes?" He said, "Roy he put my zip code on Twitter or some shit and all this, that, and the other." Mm-hmm. He like, man, and he said something. He sent something to his house or something. He said, if I found out Roy can't send somebody to your house, he said, I'll fight Roy myself.
Well, like I said before, I don't know where Joe's loyalty stands. 2, he is too emotional when it comes to his business dealings with Spotify. Okay, 3, I would not put my career in his hands.
Why not?
He's unstable. I'm trying to tell you.
So Rory and them should be motherfucking out with a motherfucking change cup, shaking the change cup on the freeway, but they not.
I'm saying, but at the end of the day, their career's in limbo right now. Can they Joe got millions? Do they?
No.
Do they have millions? Okay, so they can't really afford.
So what you telling me? If this shit go on for 3 or 4 months, they ain't gonna be able to pay their rent?
I'm saying at the end of the day, they need that. They need that money. They need that check to come in. Okay, they need that check.
For all you know, they might got some shit going on the side.
Okay, I hope they do.
Put it like this. I don't think he would be putting his show to an end knowing them boys out there starving, unless he gonna look out for them. If he got M's, he might shoot them niggas a severance package.
That's still not good, man. That's still not good to where you gotta take care of grown ass men. Okay, it's just not good.
He said, I'm gonna front you until we get this shit straight. I know you got it coming back. No. Hey, this is a part of business. No. They trusted him and ride with him.
I wouldn't trust him. He's too unstable. They have no place else to go. You said it before that they don't have that much talent. Okay, so therefore,
But you know what? That nigga Maul got Kevin Durant on the phone. So shit.
That don't mean nothing, man.
He got you. Okay, can you get Kevin Durant on the phone?
That don't mean nothing. Just because you get a famous person on the phone don't mean your bills is paid. No.
No, what I'm saying is this man gotta have some sort of stature to be at it.
You think Kevin Durant gonna give him a loan?
No, but what I'm saying is he must be somebody where
he gets though Kevin Durant did.
But what I'm trying to say is, they talking about he's somebody to Jay-Z or something. I don't know what the fuck that shit is, but
That
or
shit don't
somebody. Put it like this. He probably he could probably get on somewhere else to do some other shit if worst case. So what? He was broke before he met Joe Budden?
Let's play like this. The way academics is talking about them, they should have been out there in the Bugatti right now talking about I don't know what academics is talking about.
Joe Budden don't even got a Bugatti.
Good. Okay, my life is good. Forget a Bugatti. Can it be an S550? Can it be some of that nature?
I believe they could pull up in that.
Okay, well maybe they can't. Okay, but they should be pulling up in that by now. Okay, I'm saying forget about what they got. I'm saying at the end of the day, right here, right now, I would not trust my hand with Joe Budden's hands with my career. I'm not trusting my career in his hands. This guy's unstable. This guy will one day everything goes good, and then the next minute he'll say, "Hey man, we moving somewhere else. We ain't messing with them no more."
But he got a reason.
No, I don't care. I don't care.
Oh, okay. So what you telling me? Say this podcast blows and we realize some shit ain't what it's supposed to be. You stand?
Fulfill your contract. It's like
that's what he did.
Okay,
that's what he said. He did that.
Fine. But what I'm saying to you is that if these people are not treating you right during your contract while you're performing your contract, they're not going to treat you right when it comes time to renegotiate.
And you know what? He ran it by him. He didn't hear what he wanted to hear, and he said, "You know what? Fuck y'all. Okay. I'm good."
Joe Budden's made a mistake. Okay. Bottom line, he's got to own up to the mistake and say, "I signed a bad deal."
He not even tripping on that. He's saying I told you. He said that was all for information.
Okay. He is tripping on that.
He said that was all for information. Now I know what's what. I know exactly how this business works. I basically signed 2 years to really master this business. He got an associate's degree, but he probably figured it's a motherfucking master's. He said, I went and got my motherfucking education in this shit. Now I'm ready to go forward and make the right. I took 2 years to find out to make the best deal for this next deal. That's gonna really set my platform.
You're not gonna make the money back that you lost out on.
He just trying to go forward. Fuck what that was. He going forward. Whatever I lost there, it's a charge. It's a cost of doing business. But moving forward, I would not sign another bad deal.
Okay, that's a hell of a cost you've missed out on. That's $50 million.
So you think?
So I know. Like I said, that stock, Spotify, okay, it tripled. Am I correct?
It went from 100 to 300. Yeah.
Okay, that's a lot of fucking money.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a lot of money. I'm sorry. Joe Budden could have put $250,000 into Spotify when it was at $100, and God only knows what that would have been. What would that have been? $250,000 divided by 100. That's like 2,500 shares.
And if you would have got some margin, but say if you didn't do no margin,
2,500 times 300 times 3 times 200 times $200. Shit.
What's that? That ain't even $1 million. That's probably about $500,000.
That's like $1 million. How much? This guy was making $5 million a year. Okay, forget $250,000. Could he have done $750? He's making $5 million a year.
I mean, yeah, he might could have put close to $1 million in there.
You know how much money that would have been?
But like this, it went 3 times. It would have been $3 million, or it would have been $4 million total in 3 years. So that'd have been an extra little bit of money alongside of whatever else he had going on.
You crazy. You crazy. That was a lot of money, man. He missed out.
But who fault? He didn't buy the stock. That's not Spotify's fault. That's solely his fault.
Exactly.
But the whole point is he's saying, now I know what's what. Fuck the stock, fuck this or that. What I want to know is I need a piece of everything, and I want to know what's going on around this motherfucker.
You're not gonna get that. You're not gonna get that, bro. You coming in here like you Michael Jackson, bro. That's not gonna happen.
Hey, he's saying with the numbers I've been doing, hey, I fuck around might be.
No, you're not Michael Jackson, bro.
I might be the Michael Jackson of the podcast.
No,
nigga.
You're not, you're not even you ain't even Tito Jackson.
Okay.
Okay. No, you not.
He's shutting servers. Tito Jackson shutting servers down.
What I'm saying to you, he ain't shutting them down no more. When's the last time he done that?
But once you get used to the traffic, you're gonna get the servers to adjust to what. Of course, you're not gonna do it after a while because the place is gonna get servers. Say you brought, say they was used to getting 500,000 through that server, and say he brought 3 million or 4 million, they probably gonna get a server worth 10 million. You gonna do overkill. Well, in case if this shit get a little greasy, I'm gonna have a server that can handle double than what he just brought in.
Okay,
So
he ain't even doing those numbers. 3 million. He ain't even doing that.
I don't know what it was. I'm just saying whatever it was. He said when they first hit the scene, that motherfucker platform couldn't even handle what they brought.
He's not going to get that money that you're talking about. Not from them. He not.
He not looking for. He don't give a fuck where he get it from. And I think he figured, like he said, they don't get it. So he not even really want to do business with them. He want to do business with motherfuckers who see shit the way he see it. So
what I'm trying to tell you is that nobody is going to see it the way he sees it.
So he don't. It ain't nobody's gonna be willing to partner with him.
No, what I'm saying to you is that he might be able to find some partners, but what's going to happen? It's going to flame out. Okay, it's going. So
like academics was saying, he better off doing his own shit.
He better off. What I'm saying to you is this: he needs to build his own. He needs to find some investors
and build his own network.
And build his own network. Okay, that's the only way this is going to work. Okay, it's not going to work with him going into another big company and he's got a different. No, it's not going to work. You're not a corporate guy.
So he can't be in bed with nobody.
No, he can't be in bed with these people. No.
Plus some investors. That's it.
Correct. That's it. That's it.
They just want a certain percentage of return and he run everything else.
No, I wouldn't trust him on that either. No, your job is you got Charlemagne's job, but at a bigger percentage. That's pretty much what you are. You're not running the company. No, absolutely not. No, that shit will go up in smoke if he was in charge of the company. No, Joe.
So you don't trust him dealing with acts either.
No, I don't trust him.
I don't think he would even want to do that in the first place. To be honest,
I wouldn't want Joe Budden running my business. No.
You don't trust this guy at all.
No, I don't trust him.
If you was an investor, would you want to be in bed with him?
I would probably be in bed with him, but he'd be on a short leash. I give him his percentage, but he's on a short leash. I'm not getting it. I'm not getting it because he's the kind of guy that will mess up your relationships with people. Okay, he's gonna do that because I'm trying to tell you that deal with Spotify that hurts more than you think. He's acting like he's playing it off like he's not heard about that deal, but he really is. And
it hurts. Why?
It hurts because he saw what Spotify was, and he sees what it is today, and he believes he's the main reason behind it, and he ain't reaping no return. I'm telling you right now, he's a little scorned. Believe it or not, he's a little scorned more than you think. Don't think he's not. Don't let the riding in nice cars and him having millions of dollars in the bank account and everything fool you.
And if you watch that video, he stepped in a nice ass house, which that might be what he was standing outside of. He living a kosher life.
Okay, but all that stuff, I'm telling you right now, he's a little scorned on that deal. That's why he's
he probably thinking, I let some money fly out the door, but
he let a lot of money fly out the door. Not a little, a lot.
But he knew, but like he said, he helped design that deal. And neither one of them motherfuckers knew what was what. So you go after this charge. I had no reference to say, okay, well, so-and-so did this, so I'm going to do that. He was the so-and-so. So when you going out there like that, motherfucker, you not going to nail it the first time. It's impossible.
Nope. You're wrong again. I'm going to tell you why you're wrong. Because he said it himself. And I told you this a few days ago. I said his biggest mistake was that he did not renegotiate his deal after the first year. When they was jonesing for him, like he said they were, like I figured they would be. When they was jonesing for him, they broke the server and everything. His agent should have marched right in that office and said, renegotiate Joe's deal right now. I don't care.
You know what? Maybe at the time he didn't have all the information he was looking for, so he didn't know he couldn't go in there with the right ammo to negotiate. He didn't know probably at that time he didn't know exactly what he was negotiating for.
No, that's why you got to bring in somebody. He didn't have anybody smart. Okay, somebody with a smart financial advisor or smart agent. If they had Joe Budden, they would have told him, hey, I don't care what this deal, I don't care what this new business model is. You need a piece of this company. Okay, you broke the server, man. You've done something that nobody in this company has ever done. You broke the server. You need a piece of this company, man. I don't know why are you not getting stock options for this company? Because I guarantee you, a smart agent would have told him that. Why are you not getting stock options for this company? This company is down bottom, man. This company ain't nothing. They changed their whole business model because of you. Why are you not getting a percentage of this company? Okay, he didn't even know anything about the stock market and stock options and anything. He went in this deal totally blind. Okay, I mean, and then now somebody went in there. I'm telling you, somebody went in there during his whole thing and said, "Man, you lost $200 a share on this on this deal, man. You was going to work getting a check, and Spotify stock went up $30 today. Think about that." You know,
I mean, yeah.
how much money that is? Don't tell me the Spotify didn't go up $20, $30 in one day. Don't
I'm
tell
sure
me.
it did.
Okay, it did.
On the earnings or something like that. Yeah.
It went up big. And somebody told him, like, man, you lost so much money with this dude. You know how much money you lost right here, man? That's just the stock options, man. That's just what about all the other stuff that was going on? You talking about the ad revenue and everything. Man, you know how many millions of dollars this dude lost? That little $5 million that they was paying him, that was chicken feed to what Spotify was getting. Spotify was balling. And he got none of that.
And he said the jig's up, motherfucker. Now what's up?
The jig ain't up. Spotify ain't going nowhere. The jig is up for you, Joe. Get your things and go. Okay? Get your things and go.
And you know what? He might take the special effect out that bitch.
No.
Like my nigga Tunchi.
No. Get your things and go. Okay? Go, Joe. Okay? Spotify don't need you anymore.
You sure?
Yeah, Spotify don't need you anymore. Look at Universal Records. Universal Records done chewed up and spit out so many different artists. They still rolling. They still signing different acts every day. Is it not true?
Yeah.
Okay. So Universal Records ain't going nowhere. Okay, that's what Spotify is. Spotify ain't going nowhere. Where they going?
So Joe fumbled the bag.
Joe fumbled the bag, bro. I'm sorry. He fumbled the bag no matter how you slice it and dice it. And he's trying to make up for loss. He's trying to make up for lost revenue that he should have gotten. And he's still in the phase of the black recording artist. The black recording artists always believe that the record company would always take care of me as long as I keep on pumping out records. But no, that's not how it goes. Okay, the record company is going to continue to rob you for as long as they can. They'll never give you what you deserve. The record company has never given, even in business. You see it in football. They don't give you what you deserve. Joe might deserve every last thing that he's asking for. I'm not saying that he don't, but he ain't gonna get it.
Okay.
He's not gonna get it. Not from them. He's not.
Well, he don't give a fuck where. See, what you must fail to realize, he don't give a fuck where it come from, long as it come.
Okay, it's not going to come. Okay, he's got to start all over. Joe Budden has to start all.
You don't. But look, he already got clientele.
I understand that.
So he just got to figure out where he's taking his clientele. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, Joe.
That's it.
I'm telling you what his best advice. I'm telling you what his best bet is. His best bet is to find investors.
Because it seems like he said he got his own analytics team and everything. So he gonna go to the table and say every deal, here go my analytics. This is what I bring to the table. Spotify was doing this before I came, and they doing this now. And this shit gonna look way crazier. So I'm not coming for no bullshit. I want this. This is what my podcast does to a company.
That's not gonna happen.
Believe he coming in with that. It was this before I came. Now it's this. Now I'm gonna do the same thing to your company, but this time I need a piece.
Okay, it's not going to work. I keep trying to tell you.
It's gonna be some motherfucking maverick or whatever you call it. It's gonna say, you know what? I'm gonna fuck with this nigga because he does turn a back. No. Once they see them numbers that he gonna put on the table, it was once this, it turned to that. He gonna say, oh, if you could do 60% of this to my business, it'd be worth it.
It's not gonna happen.
And podcast is hot. This thing, they done put Charlemagne got his own division of it. Podcast is growing. Everybody got a fucking podcast.
Who's more stable, Charlemagne or Joe Budden's?
Charlemagne, he get along for the get down. Now I'm sure it's paying him good too, though. I mean, so
Okay, but at the end of the day, he's not as
See,
unstable.
Charlamagne ain't saying, I want to know what's under the bed. I want to know what's under the carpet. I'm pulling the motherfucking padding up. I'm going to the subfloor. See, these niggas ain't doing that. These niggas said, you know what? I'm just gonna vacuum the carpet and whatever. Is he Joe Budden pulling the carpet up? He pulling the padding up.
You might
He doing
find out
all.
you got termites now.
Hey, but I'm
All
saying,
goes up in smoke.
see, Charlamagne is saying, look, I'll just vacuum. It's like instead of doing the whole thing, he just gonna try to clean the carpet and restore it. See, Joe Budden want to get to the bottom of it.
Yeah. Okay, now you might. Bottom line is this: Joe Budden is too unstable to run my company. Okay, I'm not letting. If I'm an investor, I'm a little worried. He will worry me.
If you're an investor, you know
Yeah.
that he gonna go try to get you
You're
everything
looking
y'all
at-
work.
Once again, you're looking at the bottom line.
He gonna try to get you everything you work.
Okay. That might not even be good in business. This might not even be the right thing because at the end of the day, they got to cut corners. Most businessmen want to cut corners. They might not want to deal with him. Okay, he's got all these requests.
Demand. Yeah.
Okay. Nobody. Okay, in business, man, especially when you're starting up, I don't want to hear a person with a whole bunch of demands and I'm starting up a brand new company. I don't want to hear it.
You know, he said I tried that with Spotify. I tried to be easy. Look, I got fucked. So
Okay,
this time I'm coming in with demands.
I'll tell you, you come in with all the demands you want. It's not going to get. That's why older artists don't get re-signed. Okay, they always go with the young and dumb, don't they? You see it all the time in music. They always go with the brand new, fresh artist. The one that's been in the game for quite some time. He don't get
his worth.
Okay,
Yeah,
he don't get re-signed. Okay, this guy doesn't get re-signed. What I'm saying to you is Joe Budden's he's too emotional about this business. Okay, the problem is that he signed a bad deal and he knows it. Okay, and I'm telling you, he's more scorned than you think. Okay, he's more scorned than you think. I'm telling you that right now.
He's scorned.
Yeah, he's scorned. I'm telling you that.
He just ain't for the fuck shit.
Okay, I'm just telling you what it is. I'm just telling you.
So if you was Joe Budden, tell me this: you would just go and take what the fuck they offering you and just go for it.
No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying.
What side is you standing on?
My side. I'm standing on the independent side.
So that's his side.
Okay, no. This guy is a little scorned. He keeps talking about Complex and keeps talking about how he's getting screwed over with academics. That whole interview was all about Complex and Spotify. Okay, this guy, I'm telling you right now, if he's really not into what happened, okay, he ain't even talking about it.
Academics was asking. He said, "Look, this. It's a hot topic."
He wants that,
right now.
Okay, he wants that show out there. He wants that information out there. Okay, he wants to do the interview. Okay, Joe Budden. He wants to talk about this.
Yeah, he do. Yeah.
Okay, so what I'm saying to you, this guy is scorned. I'm telling you that right now. From the looks of this, he's scorned.
No, I understand.
Yeah,
okay. This is a man who knows his worth.
I don't care. I don't think he does. That's actually not true either. That's actually not true that he knows his worth. I don't know.
How doesn't he know his worth?
Because if he do his worth, he wouldn't be thinking about Spotify and all these people. You know what he'd be doing? He'd be trying to find it. He'd be in his Rolodex of phone numbers trying to find people that will invest in him and his new his new endeavor. That's what he should be thinking about. Not this bullshit that he's doing.
How you know ain't what he doing?
He ain't doing that.
You don't know what he
first of all,
you think he telling everything what's going on right now?
First of all, to even compete with these guys, you have to have an independent mindset. Okay, you have to have an independent. You have to be thinking about, well, you know what? I'm about to take this company down. I'm about to take Spotify down. If they don't sign me to a deal, I'm gonna be their competitor. I'm gonna be their competitor in a whole different ball game. He's just thinking about Joe Budden's. Joe Budden's is just thinking about Joe Budden's. Okay, bottom line.
He don't give a fuck about Roy and them either.
Don't give a fuck about. It's all about Joe Budden's and nothing else. Okay, first, and I'll tell you why. He came in as an employee. That contract he signed was an employee contract. That wasn't no boss contract. That wasn't no executive producer contract. This boy couldn't even take time off. They
No.
said, boy, okay, he signed an employee contract. You could not sign Dame Dash. You can't get Master P. You can't get Jay-Z, Puff Daddy to sign on that.
That nigga didn't know what was what. If they was
Okay,
getting it,
okay,
check,
exactly. Oh, no, that's not true either. Master P, Dame Dash, Jay-Z, Puff Daddy, and all the other CEOs that's ever lived, they would not have even gotten to business if they didn't know what that business entailed. I'm sorry, they're not doing it. They're not getting into that. They're not touching that deal. If they don't know how to monetize that bit, their worth in that business, they're not doing it. Okay, he's jumping in head first. That's basically what he did. Is it not? That deal he jumped. From what you saying, from what you sounding like,
but he said they had turned down like $9 million from somewhere else for 2 or 3 years. Something I forget what it was. They turned that down and took whatever. He never really actually said what he getting from Spotify.
Okay, Spotify was probably paying him $5 million a year. He saw the money. Okay, he saw the money.
So if he get $5 million, why Rory and them ain't millionaires? I don't think he getting that much.
What did I tell you?
Because if he was getting $5 million, he could have gave them $1 million a piece and still walk
away. He's not doing that. There ain't nobody doing that. Okay, Joe Buttons is not no saint.
So how much is Roy and Mal making a year?
I don't know how much they making. They ain't making enough.
Are they making $250,000 a piece?
Maybe I doubt it.
Okay, they get at least 100,000, nothing less.
Maybe, but at the end of the day, that's still chicken feed compared to what this pays. Okay, Joe Buttons.
But they getting chicken feed to say, hell yeah, I like that, and this just ad-libbing, not taking the lead. He got the lead. So if somebody paid you 100,000, be like, yeah, man, yeah, not as much talking as you doing on here, but that sounds cool. Mm-hmm. You might get a little 5 minutes here or there, but it works. I was looking at the show, it works though. Where they got set up, it really works.
Okay. That don't sound like $250,000 worth of work.
Depending on how much they getting paid.
Okay.
How much is the overall bag? That's what it depends on.
I can't answer that question because I don't know the details. Okay, my guesstimation is
talking about the deal that they should have got cut. They all should have been millionaires. So he plans on making them niggas millionaires from the sounds of it. And maybe this deal you know what? He said in the next 2 or 3 months they'll be millionaires or something.
We'll see. I doubt it.
So you think he said them niggas a dream?
Yeah, sounds like a dream. Every record exec has told every artist that they signed they're gonna be the biggest star in the world. Okay.
Cause Roy getting married. Academics, he was on there a couple days ago talking about, nigga, I'll buy your wedding ring for you. Tell me you sorry. He trying to boss up on them motherfuckers.
And the sad part about it, they don't
that
have
makes Rory look bad.
Okay, and it makes Joe look bad too.
Because if Roy has some paper, he supposed to go live, counting out about the other 100,000 on the table.
Yeah, it makes Joe look bad too, though, right? You don't think it makes Joe look bad? His right hand man. I'm sorry, but I ain't fucking with you if my nigga ain't giving me money like that for real, to the point where I can't change. He's making millions, and dude and his homeboy is talking bad about me and how I'm light in the pockets. I'm cool. What's that say about Joe Buttons, bro? I mean, at the end of the day, your man starving. Why your man out here starving?
Yeah, who say? I don't believe he's starving.
In that world, he is. In that world, he's starving. Okay,
I mean, he ain't on act level, but you know what? He don't do what act do. He not on motherfucking TV. He don't got his own platform.
Okay, well then don't have him on there. Then you still supposed to take care of your man, even if he ain't there. If this is your man.
Yeah, but how you know? Academics is speculating on what dude got.
Okay,
they don't really know.
They not
living in no $2 million mansion.
They're not balling, bro.
Joe can't afford to put. I don't think at this point he can afford to put Rory in a $2 million and Marl in a $2 million mansion apiece.
Okay, these guys. Okay, this is how light. This is how much Spotify didn't respect them. They gave them niggas $10,000, and they passing out $250 million, and they giving Joe Buttons $10 grand.
$10 grand for what?
for whatever something that was in the deal or something, some bullshit. He said that they gave him and academics $10,000.
No, that was Complex.
Oh,
No, that was a
Complex.
whole different. That was a whole
That was
different.
Complex. I
Yeah.
thought that was Spotify.
Him and Academics ain't on Spotify. So yeah, that was
Well,
that was when Complex did a deal with Spotify and they only gave him 10 million of that. Then Joe turns around and go to Spotify probably 6 months later or something.
bottom line, Joe Buttons needs to just go find him some investors that are invested in him. Okay, as an investor, I'd be a little scared. I guarantee if he went to Shark Tank, okay, if you
they buying.
No, they won't.
They buying.
They'll be out. I'll tell you why.
Because he gonna come with his analytics. Look, this is the kind of numbers I'm doing.
Yeah, but they was sitting.
I don't know what kind of deal he gonna want. Nah.
Yeah, he would want the big deal. And Mark Cuban, he's out. He's out. I guarantee if he's in Shark.
Damon John would say, you know what, I'm gonna fuck with it.
Damon John be out too. I tell you what,
he might want to renegotiate the percentages because Joe Buzz might not want to be given a lot of percentage. They just got to the problem is they're going to be negotiating the percentage with him. That's it,
and that's going to be a problem. And also too, Joe Buttons has a way of rubbing people the wrong way. Damon John, he'll get in business with Joe, and after about a year of dealing with him, he'll be like, you know what?
How heavy is the bag?
He probably ain't going. I'll tell you what. The only way he'll deal with him, if the bag is heavy, he had to have a buffer between Damon and Joe Buttons. Damon ain't dealing with him on a personal level like that. He don't want to deal with Joe Buttons. Joe Buttons rubs people the wrong way in business. He's bad for business.
What?
He's bad for business. Yes, he's bad.
He's not LeVar Ball.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is.
Got way more game than LeVar Ball.
No, he don't.
Way more.
Okay.
Because he articulates himself better. Mm-hmm. I trust him. Put it like this: if you could have LeVar or Joe Budden going in the room, brokering your deal, send Joe in there.
I won't.
LeVar will go in there, pimp walking, talking about nothing.
I won't. Actually, LeVar probably get you a bigger bag. I'll tell you what. This is why I would take LeVar over Joe Budden. I'll tell you exactly why. LeVar would have never signed deal. He would have never signed that first.
You know what? His company would have never got off the ground as big. Just like them damn shoes. Just like them motherfucking shoes ain't shit. Joe Budden took that deal and blew his shit up.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let's
You're right. Fair. He wouldn't have took that deal.
Okay. No,
and I guarantee 2 years later, Joe Budden's in a higher place than LeVar would have been.
Guarantee. And I'll tell you why he won't take that deal. See. You talking about shoes.
See, LeVar already came in there saying off the rip, I want this and that. So way higher shit than what they would have been wanting to give up.
Hold on, bro. The shoe industry is one of the toughest industries to even survive in.
Okay.
It's one of the toughest industries. You're talking about the podcast industry. Okay.
Bottom line. He would have came in there asking for some crazy shit to Spotify.
If LeVar was doing a podcast, if he was doing a podcast, he would not sign that deal.
He would have been wanting something ridiculous, right?
Okay. They would have paid him.
Okay.
But yes, they would have. They would have paid him.
They said, no, nigga.
No, they wouldn't. They would have paid him.
Well, Joe Budden had a proven commodity too. Hey,
they would have paid him. Facebook paid him, right? Facebook paid him. So what's that? That's almost the same lane as Spotify, ain't it?
But the podcast.
Okay, it's the same. It's the same lane. Spotify and Facebook is in the same realm. It's in the same category when you're talking about companies. It's a tech company. Okay, it's the same deal. He would never sign that deal. Guaranteed. That's fact. Okay.
You know what?
Bad deal.
And you know what? At the end, Joe gonna land on his feet. He said he been getting M's this whole trip. Mm-hmm. So it's been a good ride.
Yeah, and Spotify said, "Boy, we got that boy real good."
Yeah, and he said, "You know what? I hope you enjoyed it these 2 years."
He said, "We did. We made it. I put my grandkids through school, my great grandkids through school. I done put my great grandkids through school, and they wives through school, and all they wives through school, and
good luck
through school. Okay, they didn't put everybody through school."
Okay. You know what? I'm about to do this. I'm about to do that same thing on the next deal I cut.
Okay, maybe. 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 It's
So,
like
yeah.
it's like Simon Cowell. Simon Cowell thought he was bigger than the game when he was at American Idol. Thought he was bigger than the game. Thought he would leave American Idol and thought American Idol would fall down to the ground. Okay, thought they was just gonna fall down to the ground. Simon Cowell moved on to somewhere else. He ain't even on that show no more. Okay, he gone. Okay, he's just like, and he was way bigger than Joe Budden. It ain't even close on who's bigger between Joe Budden and Simon Cowell. That guy's gone. He's just like Joe Budden's. Okay, he's just like him.
I guarantee Joe Budden land on his feet more solid than
Joe. Are you high?
He's gonna land on it. He's gonna get another deal. So what you talking about?
So you said that Joe Budden.
You said Simon Cowell. You said Simon Cowell disappeared off TV, right? He gone.
He gone.
Joe Budden ain't about to disappear.
Okay, hold on. Wait a minute. Simon Cowell and Joe Budden. Simon Cowell, Joe Budden. Who do you think is the bigger guy in this situation? Joe Budden. Nothing. He's nothing to him.
Whatever you say, okay. Joe Budden's ain't done.
Okay.
And Simon was.
Okay.
So you call it how you want from there.
Hold on. Simon left at the top of his game.
Okay, and Joe's at the top of his game right now.
And I'm telling you how the story is.
And Joe will be back on another network
okay.
or his own.
I tell you
one
what,
or two.
I'm gonna tell you right here, right now, it will go up in smoke. Okay, it'll go up in smoke.
So will he make Maul and Rory millionaires?
No.
So they would never see $1 million fuck with
him. They ain't. No.
If they eventually listen to this, I don't think they won't believe you.
They ain't gonna believe. They ain't gotta believe me. It's what's gonna happen. Okay.
So they're gonna ride this nigga coattail and just be getting just enough.
Yep. They gonna
and they grown ass men. They only gonna do that for so long.
Okay. Yeah, that's true. You gonna find that out.
He gonna have to produce something. But you know what? He can say y'all turned down millions. I brought deals to y'all. Y'all said y'all didn't want them.
Oh, and how many times have we heard an athlete fire a manager because they heard that certain deals was on the table and that the manager turned it down without telling them about it?
But he said he come to them and say, hey, look, we got X amount of dollars on the table. I don't think it's a good deal, but do y'all want to fuck with it? No, we ain't fucking with it, Joe. Okay. Then he said he does it every time a new deal comes to the table. He break it down with the homies. Hey, look, this is what it is. What y'all think? Mm-hmm. So they turn it down millions themselves, right?
No, Joe is.
But they're co-signing said, yeah, okay, I don't want this deal.
They doing whatever Joe tell them.
So if he came to the table and said they offered us $15 million, I don't think it's cool. And Marlon wasn't. They said, man, it sounds good to me. They still ain't gonna get it. Is what you're saying?
Unless Joe signs off on it.
But I'm saying, okay, say both of them say, man, let's take it. Is Joe gonna take it, or is he gonna say no?
If it don't fit to what Joe wants, it's all about what Joe wants.
So just because he's saying he consulting with them, don't mean shit. Because bottom line, he gonna veto any motherfucking thing he don't like anyway.
What is it called? Is it called Joe Budden's TV? Is that not correct?
Yeah.
Okay. It's all about Joe Budden's. Okay, that's what it's all about. It ain't about nothing else.
So they won't touch another dollar until it's a deal that Joe won't. No matter what the fuck they think.
Correct. That is correct.
So that's why they just play along with it anyway, because they know no matter what they say, ain't shit happening no way.
Exactly.
You could be right.
Oh, I know I'm right about this.
But put like this, where they get paid to stay alive? Because say they show off the market for 2-3 months. How can they pay their shit? Bills don't stop coming in because they stop.
I hope they save some money.
So Act talking shit, but Act got way more money than them though. I mean, but they must got a little something. But Act a big boy damn near in that lane. So
don't need complex like they do.
No.
Okay, so you can't. There's no. We're talking about people that's underneath these people. Okay, Maul and Rory are in limbo right now.
They're not buying a $2 million house.
Okay, they're in limbo right now. Their careers are in limbo right now. They're signed to Joe Budden.
You think they worried right now? But they're not saying it? Are they worried?
It's a possibility.
I think they believe Joe gonna work it out.
Yeah, but at the end of the day,
Joe done promised them something. Hey man, this ain't gonna be long.
Okay,
Bleed and told them that.
they're signed under Joe Buttons. Joe Buttons is signed.
And for all you know, Joe said we got some shit in the makings right now. How you know Joe ain't got something cooking up?
I'm saying to you here, I'm telling you this right here, right now. Joe Buttons is bad for business. Okay. Okay.
Well, he got Agmore money.
That was a long time ago.
That was a year ago.
That was a long time ago.
A year ago?
Yeah, that's a long time ago in that world. Okay, that's a long time ago. It was just 2 years ago that Spotify went from $100 to $300. Is that right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, that's a long fucking time ago. They should have given Joe his money, right? Normally, the right thing to do is to give Joe his money for making their stock go from $100 to $300. Spotify saw different. They said that was a long time ago.
But he's still smoking.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you why. Black, when they sit there and talk like Monique years ago, and she was talking about how a certain movie had a budget of like $3 million and it turned into $35 million. Okay, that's actually a good deal. Okay, in black movies and everything, but to the companies that put the money up and made the money off of it, that ain't shit. Okay, it really ain't. Okay, yeah, it was a good business deal. Turning $3 million into $30 million, that's cool. You know what they want? They want $1 billion movies. That's why they're doing all these kid movies and all this Disney World and Black Panther and everything. Man, those movies generate billions of dollars, man. That little $35 million, that shit ain't nothing to them. They look at that shit as like, man, that's a waste of my time. I'm looking for $1 billion movie, man. $500 million movie. I'm looking for merchandise to sell. Okay, I'm looking for all this other shit to sell. Okay, Joe Buttons, man, that little $5 million they was giving him, man, that wasn't nothing to them. That wasn't nothing. You talking about M's, man? Them dudes is really getting M's. Them dudes is getting 300, 400, 500,
yeah,
500 million, $5 million. This man, they throw Joe to the curb, man. Man, he ain't nothing.
But Joe said that's the problem.
Okay.
You can't treat me like a shorty no more.
Okay, gone. You want what I get. You want percentages. Like, man, I'm not giving this nigga no percentage. I'm not giving him that. Nigga, you should have got that shit when you first started here, nigga.
And like he told Ack, I'll go build another table.
Well, go build another table. That's what you're gonna have to do. Go build another table.
He has no problem doing that.
Okay, well, go build it. But I'm gonna tell you right here, right now, Joe Buttons is damaged goods.
Okay.
He's damaged goods.
So you said right now, this move he about to make right here ain't gonna work out?
What I'm saying to you, it's not gonna work out long term. Okay, let's say he does get investors.
He never stays nowhere long.
Okay, exactly. And
it's par for the course.
Okay, what investor wants to deal with that? What investor wants to deal with a guy who can't stay?
But maybe under the right conditions. Okay, now if I'm a part owner or whatever this is, I'm gonna stay.
Oh God, that's even worse. Do you understand? Making this guy part owner, and he actually has some sort of control and where the money goes and this that. Man, he'll be funneling all that money to him.
Nah, I don't think
yeah, he would. Yes, he would. Yeah,
nah.
Look, he's an artist. Okay, that's what he had. That's why Jay-Z had all those problems at Def Jam. He had all those problems because they was funneling all of the money into his album and nobody else's album. When he signed all those acts, they was all in limbo. When he signed Nas and he signed Beanie Siegel and he signed The Roots and he signed all these different people to Def Jam, they were all in limbo. None of those people came out with albums except for Nas. Nas was the only one that came out with an album. But Beanie Siegel never dropped on Def Jam, did he? Did he ever drop on Def Jam?
I don't think so.
I don't think he ever dropped on Def Jam. Why? Because all of the money, all of the marketing money was going to Jay-Z's album. Okay, that's what was going on. Joe Buttons would do the same thing if he's at whatever company that he's at, and he actually has some control as to where the money goes. He'll be trying to siphon all that money into him and nothing else, which would cause a serious problem for an investor. Okay, an investor don't look at Joe, but might not look at Joe Buttons as a person to put all their money into him. They're not going to do it. He's going to want it. Joe Buttons is going to want that money. Okay, which is going to cause problems inside the company. The person's going to say, you know what? This I see what Spotify is seeing now. I see why they didn't re-sign this dude. This dude right here wants shit that we can't give him, and nor do we want to give him this
So
money.
it's not gonna work out for him nowhere.
It's not gonna work out for him. He needs to go to a company. He needs to basically build his own company, and hopefully he gets somebody to invest in his company, and they give him the money, and he run it, and they just stay silent. But if they're involved in this business and they're investing their money into it, it's going to be serious problems with this dude. This dude right here, I wouldn't trust him. Like I said before, if I had a 2-year deal from Charlemagne and a 2-year deal from Joe Budden was giving me 5. Charlemagne was giving me 3.5. I'm taking the 3.5.
That's fucked up.
I'm taking the 3.5. I'm not even looking back either. I'm not looking back. I'm taking 3.5.
You don't want to be in bed with Joe Budden whatsoever.
No, I wouldn't want to be in business with that guy. No, absolutely not. 1 minute is good, and then the next minute he's saying we pack up our shit, we getting up out of here. Now the money stops. Okay, the money stops now. Rory and Maul might have needed that money. Might have needed him to go in there and renegotiate that deal so that money could keep on coming in. Rory and Maul might have needed that bread.
Rory getting married, so I'm sure time you get married, you need every fucking dollar you can get.
Okay, so that's
and shop closed, and this nigga got a marriage to.
And he getting married, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Rory and Maul might have needed that money to keep coming in for Joe. They might have wanted deep down inside to say, Joe, I wish Joe Budden signed that deal so I can keep on going. I'm getting married next year. I'm hoping I have some money that I can take my wife on a honeymoon. But at the rate this shit going, I might not be able to take her on a honeymoon. The only place we probably be able to go is Niagara Falls.
He believe in Joe. Like Joe probably promised. He said in a few months everything. So he probably telling them by the beginning of the year, y'all gonna be playing with some M's.
Okay. Everybody, he's selling a drink.
So you think next year around this time they're gonna still be sitting next to this nigga, ain't nothing shaking?
When I'm saying to use that, they just gonna have to go independent. The money ain't gonna be coming in good. The getting spoiled by the company and everything ain't gonna be no good. Staying in fly hotels and everything when they go on the road and everything, because they get an expense account. I'm sure they do. I'm sure they get an expense account and certain things they can go to. They're not gonna get the red carpet no more. The red carpet is gone because all those things come into play. Because they go to
the bag should be bigger though.
Okay, but I'm talking about Rory and Maul. I ain't talking about Joe Budden. I'm talking about Rory and Maul. Okay, those guys right there. They ain't getting the royal treatment that they would get working for Spotify.
But the bag still should be bigger for them too, because it's gonna trickle down. If Joe get a bigger bag, they get one too.
Not gonna happen, bro. It's Joe Budden's TV.
But still, he's making it seem like he willing to break them off pretty culturally if he get a big bag. It's
Joe Budden's TV.
Yeah, but still, he take care of his men.
No, it's Joe Budden's TV.
Because he said they filmed that motherfucker at that dude Ryan's house. The one of them dudes, I forget what his name is, Parks or whatever. They film it at his house. So think, you're doing filming at his house?
I don't care. It's Joe Budden's TV.
Okay.
No matter how you look at it.
And they're gonna get broke off properly too. He gonna get the biggest chunk, but if it's a good chunk, they all gonna get broke off nice.
Yeah, they're gonna get broke off nice, depending on what Joe wants to give them. Okay. I like I said, I wouldn't trust Joe with my career. Imagine him as being a CEO of your record company, and you're his artist. Imagine that.
I mean, it's gonna be some tough times.
Yeah, it's gonna be some tough times.
Am I gonna get my money? That's the question.
No, because you're looking for an album. But let's say, for instance, you signed to Joe Budden as an artist, and he's in the middle of a negotiation with the parent company, and that shit ain't going so good. You think Joe Budden's gonna put your record out at that point?
Hell no.
Not putting your record out at that point. It's that same thing with this business right here. Okay, if Roy and Maul went to Joe and said, "Hey man, I want my own show now. I want you to help me produce my own show," he can be like, "Man, I ain't doing that right now."
He can't because we ain't got no place to put the shit out at right now.
No, he's gonna be like, "I'm focusing on my show. Y'all need to be focused on my show and nothing else."
Nah.
Okay. Well, you say whatever you want.
They gotta do his, but motherfucker, that's your obligation to do mine for whatever time. And after that, Hey, do what you want. If you want a podcast on the side, no problem. Shit.
He not. It's not gonna work out, bro. It's just not. He gonna have to go do his own thing. He gonna be. He gonna be on. He back on the block. That's what he is. He back on the block, man. Spotify and all those other big time companies, and even the big time investors, because they know a lot of people that got a lot of money. They're not gonna be in business with this guy. They don't trust him. And let's say, for instance, I'm not even gonna say that he's on drugs, but let's just say he is. Let's just say Troy Ave is telling the truth by saying that he's a junkie. He's still doing cocaine. Okay.
Shit, the motherfuckers up there in Spotify, they probably put something in their nose too.
That might be true. That might be true. But they be damned if they give a nigga a percentage of who putting that shit up his nose. They're not about to do that. They're not about to give him no percentage, and they know he doing cocaine.
So ain't no nigga Puffy Bite doing that blow. He getting percentages of shit.
Okay. Puffy always came into the game as a boss. True?
Yeah.
He came in as a boss. He didn't come in as no employee. Okay. When I first heard of Puff Daddy, he was a boss. Okay. I understand that he started out somewhere else. You know, he wasn't the boss all the time. I get that part. But for me, growing up as a kid, when I first heard of Puff Daddy, he was CEO of Bad Boy Records. That's what he was. Okay, so that's a whole different. Joe Buttons has never come in. He never came in as CEO of a company.
He's CEO of Joe Budden Entertainment or whatever the fuck it's probably called.
And that only consisted of one person. Okay, Puff Daddy was CEO of Bad Boy Records, and a lot of people worked for Bad Boy Records. Okay, at the time, he had more than one employee at Bad Boy Records. Okay, it's a whole different ball game. Okay, Joe Buttons was just the CEO was just the only worker in his company. So no, I'm not going for this. Joe Buttons came in as an employee in that Spotify deal, no matter how you slice it and dice it. Okay, and Spotify will continue to look at him as an employee. They will never look at him as a
well. They done. They so.
And what I'm saying to you moving forward, this guy has to do a total change. Okay, he's fighting every war he can find. Okay, he's fighting every war, even down to Troy Ave at this point. Okay. Joe Budden shouldn't even be acknowledging Troy Ave at this point. Troy Ave, if he's really trying to fight Spotify, Troy Ave should be totally like non-existent in this life right now. Okay, it should be totally non-existent right now. Troy Ave can actually get away with saying whatever he wants to say about me at this point. You can't fight every fight. Okay,
he just talked a little shit with Troy Ave. That ain't even on his mind like that.
No. I'm saying to you, period, point blank, you have to move on, man. You got bigger fish to fry is what I'm basically saying here. Troy Ave should be irrelevant to you at this point. Okay, I wouldn't even want academics even asking me any questions about Troy Ave. I'm dealing with Spotify, man. That's what I've been telling. That's what I would have told academics. I'm dealing with Spotify. I'm dealing with all these other companies, man. I ain't got time to be dealing with no Troy Ave. That's what I'm saying. This guy can't go. Charlemagne wouldn't even address that shit. He'd be like, Troy Ave, I'm not addressing that.
Troy Ave came at him too, called him a rapist.
Okay.
He ain't said shit about it though, but
okay, yeah, because he too busy trying to figure out the next deal. Troy Ave should not hold no water to these guys. He's talking about he's a multimillionaire. Charlemagne's a multimillionaire. Well, act like it. Okay, certain things you gotta avoid. You gotta ignore, rather. Troy Ave is one of them. Okay, he's sitting out there fighting Spotify, and then he has the time to fight Troy Ave. I'm like,
Troy Ave doing that shit for clout, probably. It's more beneficial to Troy Ave.
Yeah, it's beneficial for Troy Ave. I'm not saying nothing about him. I understand what.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm talking about Joe Budden at this point.
Yeah,
I'm talking about him at this point. And like for your sanity, man, just for your sanity alone. Okay, you got to ignore Troy Ave. This guy wants to fight every battle while negotiating his new deal. I'm like, what the fuck? It's like this. If I'm an investor, I'm a little worried at this point. if I'm seeing him arguing with a guy of lesser value. I could see if this was Puffy or Jay-Z or somebody, he's arguing with one of them people, then I'm like, okay, well that brings more clout to the station. Bringing Troy Ave to the station, that's not going. I would be upset with him at this point.
He don't really talk about Troy Ave like that, so that shit is just some little here or there type shit.
I just hope
ain't no big deal.
Okay.
Yeah, that's little shit.
Okay, well I hope so. Because what I'm seeing right now, it seems like to me he wants to fight every fight, and I can't go for it. I can't go for it.
So wrapping it up, you don't believe in Joe Budden. He's not gonna make nothing of this.
I said before, he got to get investors. He doesn't.
Is it gonna happen?
It's like this. Whatever he does, it's gonna be short lived, like everything else.
Well, hey, that's part. But is it gonna be a bag? That's the question. Will it be a bag? Say it's 2 years. Will it be a big 2-year bag?
What I'm saying to you is this: you can't continue to do business with people and okay, you can't continue to do this. You have to. You got to learn. You got to learn to, you want to deal with some losses in certain areas in a business deal. You're not going to.
I'm pretty sure he knows that. Believe it or not,
I don't believe so.
I don't think that dude is that crazy where he think I'm getting 100% everything I want and I ain't budging on nothing.
He might be.
I don't think that dude is that crazy.
Okay.
I'll say if he could probably get 75% of that shit he want, he'll take it.
You're not even gonna get that in the business deal. You'd be lucky if you get 50% of what you want. That's anything. That's anywhere.
Well, put like this: if he get 50%, hopefully I'm sure it's certain main things that he want and certain shit he can budge on.
I don't believe so, but hey, if you more optimistic about it than me.
Yeah, I think Budden land on his feet with a big deal. And all of them go touch M's.
I'm gonna say it like this: he's not gonna set precedents. He's not the guy. No, he's not. He's not.
Yes,
he's not the guy to set precedents.
So you don't think Joe Budden comes out like when he do sign whatever he signed, it ain't gonna be no blockbuster deal where motherfuckers gonna be like, oh, I see why Joe waited. It ain't gonna be that.
Nope.
Yeah, it will.
No, it won't.
And we will see too. Believe it is.
You will see. You will see that it will not end out like you think. He is not going to set precedents. He's not the kind of guy.
So when he signed this other shit right here, it's just gonna be like, oh, he just signed another deal. It's just gonna be that, huh?
Yep.
Nah.
It's gonna be that deal.
I don't think he waiting this long and trying to be this strategic just to sign some shit that's just gonna be like, oh, okay, yeah, whatever.
Guys like him never. And I'm telling you, he's too unstable, man. He's too unstable. He's too unstable to set precedents, man.
But he said one thing he said on that thing. I think he said with him being the trendsetter, he ain't gonna get as much because he the first nigga kicking down the door. So he said he kind of know his bag. Somebody else that might come after him might get a bigger bag, but I still think he gonna get a good sized bag.
It ain't, at the end of the day, it's not gonna last long. He's always going to be fighting with these people, and it's all. And I ain't going to even say it's all their fault. I'm going to say some of it is going to be his. I don't see it. I don't. He's not the kind of guy that's going to set precedents. I don't see it. Somebody else is going to set precedents. It ain't going to be him. Okay, he's not the. I just don't see unstable guy who keeps running into problems like this doing it. No, it's not gonna happen.
Well, only time will tell. We 2.5 hours in. We gonna clock out. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm tired as hell. Yeah. We'll be back at it tomorrow. All right, y'all.